Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't had a chance to do so by now, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And to go a step further, I humbly ask that you tap that notification bell. That way, you'll be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram at YB Speaks. Hello, God. Um, Obviously, there will be no Kiki panel tonight. So, child, I was supposed to do my live review earlier, but girl, we're gonna get into the things about those things in just a minute. You know how I like to give a little preamble before we get into it. Oh, honey, girl, trade is a mess. No, not again tonight, baby. I'm sorry. I just got finished eating, girl. Girl, I got a story to tell y'all, honey. Whew, girl, where is it? Oh, here it is. I just want to make sure. Hold on, girls. I apologize. Okay, good. Uh, First of all, girl, let me bring my girl Chloe up. Child, hello, God. Oh, hey, Chloe.
I'm finna switch on my. I'm finna do it on my computer. So hold on, give me just a second. I'm finna click on.
Okay, no
Drop this
problem.
one.
No problem, darling. Girl. Whew, girl, when I tell y'all, honey. I gotta get my shit together, girl, because, girl. Yes, honey.
There we go. Hey,
Okay. What's up? How you doing?
good. Nothing. How's your whole doing, girl?
Huh?
I said, how's your whole doing, girl?
Girl.
Your escapade.
Girl, you know I give a little preamble before we get into the things of the things of the show.
Yeah.
So I just want to first start off by saying, well, real quick before the night ends, I like to wish a special happy birthday, bitch, to it's me, D, honey. Hello, God.
Hey.
It is his birthday today, honey. So just wanted to shout him out. Hope that you are living, loving, laughing. Hello, God. Despite all the things happening in life, that you be happy, healthy, crack a smile, shit, crack some booty hole, or get on thy knees to serve, trade. Whatever you decide. I think D is the top though, but girl, ain't nothing wrong with sucking some dick.
What is it you talking about?
D, he should be. He might be in the chat. Hold
Oh,
on.
okay. I don't know if it was the D boy one. Is it the D boy one?
He I forgot his name
Oh,
on here.
okay.
He
Well, if you
changed.
pop up, just let me know.
Yeah, he's always popping in and out though.
Oh, okay.
He's always popping in and out. You'll see more of him sometime this year when I bring back. I used to do like a superhero type of panel
Ooh.
called The Outsiders, and he's part of that group. And you might have seen him on L Teddy's channel. Every reviews on them. Like he's been around us for a very long time.
Oh, he be
So
in the ether with the Justice League.
and he's involved. Actually, he's been on live with you before.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, that's what I think it was. Then that's what it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Hello, God. So shout out to him. Happy birthday, boo. Hello, God. Girl.
So no Kiki panel tonight.
Yeah, no people tonight. That's what kind.
Uh,
I wouldn't have even did this if it wasn't for me. Like looking, I'm like, okay, because it was like 9:05 or something like that when I started. I was like, oh shit, girl, let me get ready for the panel. But there is none tonight, so I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and do my little 1, 2, 3, 4 for a whore. Okay, hello, God.
yes, God.
What's up, Jace? How you doing, baby? What's up, chat? Hello, everyone. Outspoken. Thank you so much for the $10, baby. Thank you. Hello, God. Shawty Black. Hello, God. Absolutely. Hey, so Jeff. What's going on, baby? How you doing?
They said the Outsiders was one of my favorite panels on your channel, YB. Good evening from Chicago. Okay. Oh, the Real Hot Boys of Houston. Wasn't that a show you reviewed?
Mm-hmm. Shout out to y'all. How y'all doing today? Blessings. Quintessential. How are you, boo? King Virgo, what's the tea? Yes.
Are they coming on in?
Aurora Amore.
Make
Forgive
sure
me if
y'all
I
hit
missed.
the like button.
Okay, period. Period. So, girl,
What happened?
first of all, I've been getting like things. Thug Passion is one of my regular trades that I've been dealing with for like a better part. I think we're going into year 3, or is this ending year 2? I forget. It's been a while. And girl, he got out of jail back in December, and ever since, like, oh my goodness, like every weekend, who, in the words of Nicki Minaj, just a celebration every time we link up, girl. Period, honey. He
Yeah.
just knows, like, this is like the first person in my life I've had great pleasure, hello God, in my lifetime. But this is the one person who matches like everything, girl. When I tell you, literally, like right before I checked the time for the Kiki panel, that was slayage number 6 since Friday.
Hold on, hold on, before you continue, somebody in the chat they're asking what your cash app is, girl. They trying to pay you, girl.
Oh, I don't have Cash App. I'm sorry. You
Okay.
can hit the if you want, you I know YouTube is gonna get their cut, child, but if you want, you can just super chat, super sticker, or something like that. Child, we right in time for May earnings, girl. So you can
Yeah,
go ahead and hit that if you want to, but I don't have a Cash App, child. I did some things in the past, child. Cash App said, no, girl,
line.
we will not. We will not be doing business with you anymore, girl, because you ran us up, honey.
It's okay. I got a profile you can use, girl. No she.
Hmm.
Okay. What was you saying? Now hold on. This boy you're talking about is this isn't the Wakanda boy, is it?
No,
Okay.
girl, he texted me today. He's been out of town for a while. He going through some stuff, I guess.
Okay.
He's like, oh, when we link up, we'll talk about it, girl. I don't care.
Oh, there you go right there. Look at that. Super chat.
Y'all, the trade, honey, trade. He hasn't earned the status like Thug Passion. Thug Passion to me, we go. We have some history, and we actually are like friends
Okay.
beyond just having sex. Black Panther, we've only dealt with each other a number of times, and he catch himself, oh, I really like you, and blah blah blah. Girl,
Just fuck me and leave me.
and you know what? As I get older, I'm trying to have more. Uh,
More dialogue.
I guess like I'm trying not to be such an asshole to trade,
Uh-huh.
especially the ones who seem like they're really willing to like
Go
go
there.
there. I'm noticing nowadays trade is stepping outside the bounds of their normalcy.
Bitch, it is 2026, girl. They don't give a fuck no more.
When trade back then would not even look at you or piss on you if you were fired because it would give them away that they knew you.
Right.
Nowadays, trade want to talk, they want to cuddle, girl, they want to lay up and watch Netflix, girl.
Yeah,
They want
God.
to rub, feet, girl. They want to chill, girl. They want to buy things, which I'm good for you, honey. You can go and buy me anything you want. Hello, God. They just want to do stuff, and it's like, girl, like I just, even though like back then when I was a young queen, like I used to get like emotionally invested. I used to think when trade fucked you good, they loved you.
Oh yes, I still feel like that, bitch. What you talking about?
Girl, okay, like, but I had learned real quick, girl. Had me crying, brokenhearted, looking crazy, girl, and Trey don't want to respond, but they want you to answer the phone at 3 o'clock in the morning, girl.
So
And be
hold
just
on,
and dangerous.
I got a question. So out of all your little encounters, the Wakanda, the Black Panther, all of them, which one, if you were to like boyfriend up with one of them, which one would you do? Which one would you feel like would be the most fit for you?
Thug passion,
The passion?
thug passion, because I know this is gonna sound so like, but like anyone who wants to be with me, or if I'm ever considering a relationship or exclusivity and that nature, like I need you to be able to know how to fuck. Like,
No.
honey, and I mean, I'm a depressed bipolar whore. So we all know that the girls with mental illness, like we're high sexual beings.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of times it's unfortunate, but that's our go-to for healing. Hello God.
Yeah.
So I feel like Black Panther, I'm not Black Panther, Thug Passion. Today was our sixth rendezvous since Friday.
Oh Jesus.
We're talking about two times Friday, two times Saturday, and two times today.
Oh, that hoe's gone.
And it's not, well, it wasn't just him, girl. I had other rendezvous too, and he had brought one of his homeboys.
Ooh.
Girl, when I tell you they tied me to a chair, girl, they
Mm.
blindfolded me. We had fun, girl. We played and we played. I love a good nasty piece of role play, girl.
Hello. They just
Oh,
down, girl.
oh, wow. I'm not even paying attention. Girl, see, I don't even be looking at my phone. Thank y'all so much. Absolutely. Thank you.
You got two.
Quintessential thank you. Shout out, honey. Hello, God. We are here queer and trying to be everywhere. MVN, baby. How you doing? Long time, babe. Yes, honey.
So can I be honest? I feel like whenever I do have those situations where I be wanting to like take a nigga seriously, they always drop the ball. It's like ugh, so aggravating. Like I hate a good nigga that can fuck good, but then don't got nothing behind it. I'd be like, girl, get that
And
motherfucker.
that's the crazy thing about Thug Passion is he has, but like in the beginning, it was really just that. But then we really started chilling hard, like having conversations. And it's crazy because like although he is low key kind of crazy, he's highly intelligent. And it's very rare that I find a hood nigga that is articulate,
Hmm.
that street smart, and that kind of, knows a little bit of the subject matters that you know and stuff like that. Like it's crazy. Like we really have deep conversations, and we were actually just talking yesterday after he had slayed me at a golf course. Hello, God, girl. And we were talking right after that, girl, as I was spread out all over them people's mm, mm, mm,
Of course.
good manicured lawn by the ocean, girl.
Ooh.
Girl, when I tell you it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, girl. The moon was out, bitch. The stars was out, girl. We were right there by the ocean. And there's like this little patch area where you can't, it's private, girl. Oh, when I tell you, it was just, I
Girl,
was,
I do not like sand in my ass crack. I'm sorry.
no, no sand. It wasn't sand. We weren't on
Oh,
the beach. We weren't on the beach at all.
I was gonna say that is so
Mm-mm.
uncomfortable.
We were not at the beach, girl. We were at a golf course that sits by the ocean a little bit.
Oh, okay, okay, I got you.
We were in rich bitch town, honey. Hello, God, where
Mm.
the rich girls are. And honey, when I tell you, it was a picnic. Girl, imagine, girl, like imagine. Shout out to Dominique Morgan, who will be hosting the Chasing Atlanta reunion, honey. Imagine, girl, you are ass up, girl. Period. Spread out, and you're looking up at the moon. There's a slight breeze, girl. Trade is holding you, touching you, kissing you, biting your ear, girl. Eating thine booty hole, eating the cheek, girl. All the cheek. Hello, God. Here a cheek, there a cheek, everywhere. Cheek, cheek, girl. Oh, girl.
That's amazing.
He laid me out to pasture, girl, in the pasture. Ha! Girl, when I tell you it was amazing. hmm
Mm. So now you have
Oh,
to
girl.
for at least what a week to recover,
Oh, girl. I don't even think I'm gonna let get that.
or just a couple.
Girl, him and his friend, honey, when I tell you, and that was a surprise moment. That wasn't even supposed to really happen. It just happened. You know how you chilling and things say like, oh, you wanna do some.
I'm scary. I guess they say I'm scary because I've been around too many situations where the niggas are trying to get over, or like I've heard of situations where they be like, "Oh, can my homeboy come in?" And I can't watch two niggas at one time. So bitch, no, I don't play that. I don't do that. It's me and you, bitch. And I'm okay with that. Like I
No.
just don't have to watch no other nigga. Like I don't know. It's a safety thing for me. Now, maybe if we wasn't doing it at my house, maybe if we was like at your place, then maybe I would consider it. Yeah, I would consider it. But at my house, no, ma'am, because I don't need y'all going through my stuff, touch my stuff. I can't take no.
Well, when you know people, like I know him. He's trustworthy. This man ain't. This man, if the girl after some sessions, that man will go ahead. What you need? he'll,
Oh,
hit, he'll hit me with one of those. What you need? Oh, girl, and I'm one of those kind of cunts where I don't need shit. He be like, man, that's why I fuck with you. You don't be with a nigga for their money. Like you don't be needing. I don't need
but I'll take,
shit.
but I'll take whatever you guys.
I ain't gonna lie. I low key do that reverse psychology every blue moon.
Uh
But
huh.
I'd be like, girl, He'd be like, oh, because he loves poppers. He always using my poppers. So
Oh,
that bitch, when that bitch was like, oh, I know I've using all your poppers. He go like 100. so you can, so you. And I'm like, probably only like $18, bitch. He was
Right.
like, no, I don't care. He go. I'm like, oh, thank you so much.
Oh, that make you feel your puss, no shade.
Let me tell you, like when they say, oh, it's nothing. Like when it was stepping out, we chilling or whatever, girl. Like you want something after a good old nasty piece of slayage? Be like, I know you hungry. What's up, bitch?
Oh,
Okay, what's the
you ain't
tea?
not saying me no more. Got it.
Or one time, I ain't even gonna lie. Like we had did it, and like he had left, and I thought he was like gone for the day. Girl, that motherfucker spent the block, girl, and brought me some Red Lobster bag.
Ooh,
He was like, oh, I was at Red Lobster. I know you hungry. Here you go. I didn't even call me. He just not let her. Here you go.
he didn't
I
even
know you
ask you what
hungry.
you wanted, girl. He just got it.
Girl, just got it, girl. Period. He was like, I know you hungry because we worked up a sweat that one time, girl.
Oh,
Girl,
oh, sweaty
wore
man.
me out. No, but the friend situation. So we're chilling. We're smoking, vibing, girl. We're listening to the music, girl. We're just enjoying self.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the friend hit him up, and he was like, "What's up? What you doing? To know what you got going on?" And he's like, "Oh, nothing." And then like one thing I love about my trade is we play a lot. He's like, "What's up, Thunder?" He calls me Thunder Throat.
Oh,
And I'm like, cause girl, hella God, like, I am the T, bitch.
okay.
Period, girl. The swallower of worlds. And
The
he was
feel
like,
I
what?
think
He like, man, like you want to get into some shit? And I was like, what is it? I'm a whore, but I need details, and I
I
need
need pictures. I need descriptions. I need all of it. I need to
I
see.
all the things, girl. When I tell you that boy was so damn fine, he gave YN vibes, girl.
Oh, might have been his little nephew or something. Ooh,
Ooh, girl. When I tell
hey,
you
Daddy.
honey, they were like, okay, we finna do some role play. Bitch, when I tell you they put a chair in the middle of the room, they had cut like a little space light on, bitch. Girl, gagged and bound me to a chair. Girl, oiled me down, bitch. And girl, the sensual touching, girl. It's just everything, girl. When I tell you, they gave me life.
Mm.
The resurrection, honey. 3 days. Sunday said Jesus came back to life, honey. That's exactly what happened to me, girl. I was lifted, bitch. Oh, it was everything, girl. And it wasn't some like horrid
Like
Twitter
tear me
video
up.
type
Like no
style.
tear me up. It was like a pleasurable type of.
It was very much giving that. Like they were just working the work, girl. It wasn't no hardcore situation to make hurt me or anything. It was just so just
Do you have like what do they call it? It's a word. It's like safe word. You got a safe word?
no, because
Untie me, bitch.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like the only things that I don't deal with is like if you can tell by my body language that I'm uncomfortable,
Yeah.
switch it up. Like I shouldn't. Your person, your partner, your sexual partners, they should know your body language. They should know your reactions to things. Like they kind of know you well enough. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I feel like even if they don't, like I don't need to say where we're not out here serving Christian Grey vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not doing that. Um, Two things I don't do overly rough play
Uh-huh.
unless it's like really given what it needs to be given, and I don't do piss scat. I don't do none of those weird
Yeah, I
things.
don't do that either.
Body fluids, honey. I barely let you shoot a nut on my face. Like I don't even really. I
That
don't. I
that pisses me off, but I've done it a couple times.
girl. One time it got in my eye. I couldn't see for 3 days.
Like I got bitch, fuck around. Find
Talk about a glob of life just sitting in your damn eye, child. I said, no, ma'am, honey, we're gonna flush her out, girl, with some saline, girl. Luckily, I had an extra dish bottle laying around. They got saline in them, girl.
girl, that pisses me off because I always want to shoot in your face and you got another one on the way. I'm like, bitch, I'm not finna do my makeup again, bitch. No, ma'am. you better shoot on my teasers or something, bitch. Find some.
Okay, period. But just to sum it up, because I'll give more details in a pleasure points video. It was just a great time. I'm just really worn out. Like I think I've really overextended myself in 2026, like sexual wise, and it's been with the same circle of people, which is great because I love having my regulars because I don't like getting to know new bitches, whether top or bottom or whatever, girl. Like I hate getting to know new people because it's a whole, oh, I don't like this, you don't like that, girl. I ain't got time for
I
that.
haven't heard you talk about your what's color lately though. You must not have been seeing him. You're
Who?
the little bottom boy that you usually talk about.
Oh, I actually just saw him yesterday because girl, I've been bottoming a lot lately, and I was like, girl, I gotta let this out, girl. I gotta let this nigga out, bitch. I gotta let this nigga out, girl. I wore him out, girl. Someone put in the chat, Jeff said Galactus. Yeah, I herald Galactus, bitch. Because that's exactly what I gave that cracker yesterday, honey. I wore him out, honey.
I'm screaming.
I wore him out, girl. I wore him out. But
Everybody
yeah,
needs
getting
to
my things. It's been cute.
period.
But yeah, I will get into that. I'll get into that another time in great detail. Trust me, great stories, girl. I have some stuff for this weekend. Trust me. Okay, period.
I,
Um, any church announcements before we get in? I don't really have any announcements to make about anything, to be honest with you. Oh, I do have something that I would like to say, and I've finally been able to say it publicly. I will not be attending the awards ceremony in Houston in June.
oh, okay.
Unfortunately, when I went to put in my PTO request, it was denied.
Okay.
Um, Apparently, there's a bunch of trainings going on during that time period, and there was a bunch of other people who
Are requested.
already requested it off. And
That's a
I was trying to get some wiggle room and talk to HR and the things of the things, because bitch, why now? Like, why? This is like really the first time I've ever been really denied for my PTO request,
yeah.
especially for something that's so much in advance. So I did think to myself, well, maybe I could just pop out Saturday. It's not gonna work. I
Yeah.
get off work Saturday morning at 7. Even if I did find a flight, ceremony starts at 3. Do you really think I'm gonna be walking around now tired as all that hell? Girl, if y'all thought I was a bitch before, you really gonna be like, oh, she's a cunt. Bitch,
Yeah.
because I'm no good if I don't have no sleep, girl.
Right. No, I get it. I get it.
So unfortunately I will not be attending, but I will be reaching out to Chef Don and
Okay.
letting him know formally that I will not be able to make it. If for some reason I do win my category, and hopefully these award shows aren't like others where if you tell them you ain't coming, you're
Well,
even if you are supposed to win, you're not gonna win. I've heard that
yeah.
before.
Well, don't tell
Um,
him. Don't tell him. I accept it on your behalf, girl.
so I actually was gonna ask Kat to do it.
Oh yeah, Cat. I forgot she's gonna be there.
Because Kat was gonna do it, and if Kat couldn't do it, I was gonna ask Scotty to do it. But I'm gonna write a speech anyway because I feel like I will win. But you
Yeah.
know, I will write a little speech in advance and send the things, and I'll ask Chef Don if that's even possible to make it happen. But I do appreciate everybody who voted and who supported the situation. And yeah, it's unfortunate I will not be able to attend because I really, really wanted to come and meet everyone. It's been so long in my YouTube path and journey, girl, and I haven't had a chance to meet
Right.
anyone at all.
Good. And I want
So
to meet you too. No shade.
I will be though. In place of that, I'm not a holiday ho anymore. So between either the holiday season coming up, I'm gonna use. I already started putting out PTO requests since they want to start pulling that bullshit. Last night, girl,
Yeah.
please. I sat on my phone and I just started flooding the fleet PTO requests, bitch, through the rest of the year. Y'all want to play games? I got something for y'all,
Mm-hmm.
girl. So I got like 5 to 7 days PTO I requested off throughout the year. So, but I will be making a trip though. I want to come to Dallas and I do want to come to Houston.
Period. Just let me know.
So I want to get it together. But yes, God. All right, y'all. I know we've had. Well, it's my fault. You know how I do. I talk and ramble in the beginning of these things. But for this particular episode, child, really don't have much that I want to give,
Cause she
other
was
than a couple of speeches that I want to give and a couple of moments in time that I want to remind the girls about because I just don't feel like the girls are furious enough about this season finale episode, child. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, me, I'm a agitator kind of spirit because the girls don't like truth being served and justice to slay their ass. So we're gonna get into it. We're not gonna be too detail oriented. I'm not gonna lie. I don't retain foolishness as much as I do the stuff that gets people talking. So for me, right,
uh-huh.
I really wanted to uh, get into the whole Carl of it all, right?
Okay.
Because that's kind of like where we
Well, that
begin with this.
pretty much is the closing of the season. I'm saying he is
Pretty much,
the birthday. He's the birthday.
period. I just want to say this. Carl is the example in life where I'm gonna put a mirror in front of you,
Okay.
and I'm gonna show you thine self. And in the words of Thelonious, to thine own self be true, honey, hello God. And he's gonna show you that, and that's gonna stir up a lot of shit. And that's all Carl pretty much has done this entire season is he's taken the group chat, made it public, call into question a lot of these girls and their nefarious fucking, behaviors and the things that they've done throughout the season. And again, I'm going to reiterate for the entire life of me, I don't think I will ever truly understand, even if they all explain it, because none of them really explained it, because there's no there when it comes to the elites and their issues with a lot of the girls they consider to be poor and dusty. So I'm never going to understand that. I just think this was like a forced situation to kind of create that whole talls and small situation from not chasing, but from Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah, us versus them type of tease. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling that. But excuse me, girl. If y'all hear me coughing a lot, girl, this is the first time in my poppers journey where I have taken down a whole bottle of poppers in 2 days. That is not healthy, girl. My lungs are suffering, and my dumb ass is out here smoking a cigarette. Girl, that thing hurt. Girl, I had a headache, girl. I still got a headache from all that stuff, girl. But when you taking two fucking 10-inch dicks, girl, you got no choice but to down a whole bottle of poppers, girl.
Yeah.
Ooh, girl, it was so, girl. I know I said I wasn't gonna talk about it, but girl, have
Yeah.
you ever had thine puss spread with grace and mercy?
Yes, a couple times, but
Oh, and it's just easy. It's not. It doesn't hurt.
oh,
That trade
it's
takes care of you.
only been a couple people that have made me feel like it was supposed to be there. Only a couple.
Oh, girl, they were so gentle. They took their time because they knew those things were big, and they had to. They just girl, just thinking about it again. I want to spin the block, but I can't because I.
No more spinning no block.
Oh, girl, it was so good, girl. Oh, girl. And Thug Passion, he calls it. He's like, let me get that kitty. He loves calling it kitty. Little hood nigga, girl, though. No deep ass and
Oh,
nasty.
my pussy, no goddamn kitty baby. This is a motherfucking lion, bitch.
Oh, he says, he's like, let me get that kitty. Let me get that kitty. Oh, girl, I love it, girl. Oh.
Ooh,
Anyway, chasing Atlanta, girl.
bro.
Oh, girl.
Earth to
Ooh,
car.
my loins, honey, are tender. Anyway, oh, girl, excuse me. And thick, veiny too, girl. Cut.
It's back to Carl.
Oh, girl.
Can I say I
Whew.
definitely feel like he did what needed to be done. I don't feel like um I don't feel like the least stood on business on this motherfucking episode. I feel like the least had to really let me down. No shade.
Girl, let me tell you something. First and foremost, love Carl down, but we got to tell the very real truth in life, period. And I said this in my last review. Anybody who walks around saying, I'll slap every bitch in the room, girl, you're going to have to see me. And on top of that, when we get into this episode, when he summoned the girls to the living room quarters, girl, to read them their rights and they charged them with their crimes against humanity, bitch, honey, Carl cussed their ass out too, and they sat down. Girl, let me say, Kendall, you ain't about that life. I don't care what you said in your confessional.
Yeah.
Dominique, I understand, to a certain extent, but like, ain't no fleshly being gonna ever strike fear in my heart, or gather me, or summon me, bitch.
Hello.
Girl, I do the summoning. Girl, I'm the quarter truth and just I summon the girls. Girl, but the way Carl stepped in, it was giving Judy on duty. It was giving girl the who's in charge of the girls.
And no shade, he did it. He was doing it damn near by himself because girl Tremel was just sitting in the back. No shade.
I mean, you got two different personality types.
No,
So,
I know.
Carl, if you ask me, and I think Carl would agree with this too,
He didn't need him.
and he didn't need him. But on top of that, I think Tremel is more dangerous than Carl.
Oh.
When you rile up that quiet bitch,
Uh-huh.
when that quiet bitch finally is done,
Ooh.
especially that quiet bitch who done been through some shit and is ready to wear a bitch out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, be wary. Trust me, a firecracker isn't a friend with a non-firecracker.
For no reason.
It's just their firecracker has different levels.
Mm-hmm.
Carl is on go. He could be happy and lucky, but if you say so, he on go 100%. He going 0 to 100. Mm-hmm. Tremel, it's a build up with Tremel, and that's the most dangerous person to piss off. Mm-hmm. Someone that there's a build up because they hold on to everything, and then when they finally release, girl, it's pop goes the weasel, girl. Every neck is getting snapped like we're in an episode of Vampire Diaries. Girl, it's done, girl. Klaus has came through. He's yelling Rebecca's name, snapping necks. Girl, it's over with. Period.
Yeah.
Um, and I know a lot of people might have stuff to say about that particular thing. Oh, but like Tramel said, like girl in the confession, I was just waiting for it. If a bitch were to jump on my girl, it was gonna wear them out in these fields, girl. Period.
And I do believe that. I do believe that Carl was to step in and they was to like try to like do some jumping type stuff. I believe that Tremel would definitely step in. Like no shade. So yeah.
And I want to let people know too. I said this a while back too. Like when we try to drag people for being 40 years old or whatever, you got to understand, like with 4-year-olds comes a certain level of wisdom and the way that they carry themselves and maturity.
Yeah.
We should not. Y'all keep yelling about, oh, they're 40, they're 40, Aunt 40, she's drinking 40s or whatever. Well, guess what? Be lucky that these girls are 40, because I know a lot of people have stuff to say. Oh, Carl should have did this and Carl should have did that. Carl understands that, first of all, we signed an agreement. We're not going to mess these people's shit up. No matter how much my feelings get involved, no matter how much I want to slang these girls, hello God, from sea to shining sea, girl, I have to still give what I can give, but be respectful to the property in the situation. And to understand, too, that, yes, it's really not that serious in the grand scheme of it all. This is just for a show, a moment in time.
Girl,
But we also got to turn it up and still be ourselves.
Harviana in the comments being fake.
What Harviana? What's up, Harviana? How you doing? Y'all know I don't look at my phone, so I apologize if I'm missing y'all.
Super chat, but Harviana in the comments being fake. Talk about Q her bestie now, y'all.
What's up, everybody? MVN, thank you so much. I appreciate you, baby.
Hey, girl. Did you enjoy Cardi B, girl?
Yes, honey. What's up, Gabby? How you doing, baby?
Q got girl slap.
But I definitely do want to say that, though. I really do believe that Carl came to serve truth and justice. A lot of the girls couldn't take it. Again, when you're met with that mirror and you don't expect, like, oh, he's really about to just release the group chat. He's really about to put us all on Front Street. And I really wanted him to get into the things of, like, he kept reiterating, oh, you don't like these girls, say it to their face.
Mm-hmm.
Who are y'all talking about?
The biggest thing, I was gagged because I was not expecting the person's target to be Sammy. I was not expecting that because at the end of the day, that's who it all boiled down to. Sammy was the one going back and forth between the groups and then, taking some here, taking some there, and then not reiterating it perfectly like how it was said and causing all confusion. So I definitely, and whenever he got to that point where it was like an aha moment and he was like, gotcha, bitch, I was like, okay, girl. Now he got him in the corner.
Well, the one thing I love about Carl, and he has graced many platforms, and he's a member of the Chasing panel as well. And he has reiterated that he wants the audience to watch and pay attention to who the shit starters are of the group. And he was very pleased that throughout the season that a lot of people were not as dumb as he thought, and they were putting two and two together. And it wasn't until a little bit later that I started realizing myself that I was like, oh, he's talking about Sammy, bitch. I think Carl was always low key talking about Sammy.
I really didn't know until this episode because I thought it was Kendall he was referring to. No shade, because I felt like he really wanted Kendall's head at one point in time.
Well, I can believe it too, but I still stand on the hill that Dominique and Love You Down Girl, but y'all can tell me if I was wrong, but I think that little moment, like when Ken met Tramel and Carl, that little stank face and like all the things, I don't think it was because, he was ghetto or he was loud coming to the door or whatever. I think what it was is that Dominique was having a conversation with Kendall and giving the rundown about all the girls, and Dominique probably went a little bit more in on Tramel and Carl.
I'm sure.
And then now that Kendall is meeting these people, it's like, oh, these are those skank, poor roommate whores that Dominique was talking about. So now you have a preconceived notion about these people. And then exactly.
Yeah, I can see that.
But
Tony was a shit starter too. We just didn't see it. I can see that too, though, a little bit. I can see that.
I mean, you know what? I'm glad for the little bit of balance because sometimes, even for me though, like I love being YB speaks truth and justice, but sometimes I like to be a messy cunt too. Have fun, girl. It ain't never hurt nobody. It's not on that type of level. We can go ahead and kiki and slay the girls down and have a good little moment in time. Because what else do we have going on? And I might as well be entertained if we're going to be on this trip with a bunch of people who have this, like, residual tension and energy that we're still yet to this day trying to figure out why it ever existed.
So they're saying because how did Ken know that Tramel had a slight beef with Sebastian? Huh. You know that Tramel had
Hmm.
the
Well,
best.
I'm quite sure because that was the first, and that was I think that was like right before Carl and Kendall were introduced. The
Oh,
hot dog, the hot dog man got the hell on like right before they were introduced. So I'm quite sure there were conversations amongst the group to kind of like fill everybody in on like what was going on during that time period. So that's probably how Kendall knew.
yeah, and then they said bingo. Dominique started all of this. Started all of this by talking shit about Tramel and Carl to Ken before Ken met them. Yeah, I can see that. Sammy and Noelle is the cutest. Girl, bye. No, I'm just playing. They are the cutest. Talking about him.
Um,
Okay, let me stop reading the comments. My bad. Keep going.
no, you're good. All I really want to say about this whole situation with the fight and everything that took place and the arguments
Hmm.
is if y'all just be grown in real time, you will never have to be faced with being, you know, charged at by a real drunk hoe who's going to tell the truth and serve truth and drag y'all for justice. So that's all it really is at the end. That's what it boils down to. Um, what's his name? Quentin.
Do you feel like you deserve that smack?
Honey, he deserved a lot more than that, to be honest with you. And you know, Q, I love you, baby. And we've had a cute little banter here and there on these lives and stuff, baby, and in the comments and in my DMs. But I have to let you know, hood law, baby. Hood law dictates that that first try, you should have been excommunicated from this thing called life. You would have been plummeted into the sun, baby, for purification for your sins against humanity, bitch.
What was the first try for you? What do you feel like? What was the first time that he would have been smart? Pop.
The when he was doing all the back and forth with the hand gestures,
Okay, yeah, yeah. When he was like, oh yeah,
with Carl when he was doing that little wave hands like Troy from that other season, girl. You know Troy loved to talk about like a Power Ranger girl.
yeah.
She's preparing to transform. It's morphin' time. That would have been it for me. Like, girl, what? And really, just the catching of like, why are you even interrupting? I want to reiterate this too. If people shut the fuck up
Hmm.
and let people just talk, don't interrupt him. I know Carl was drunk. But he was on a roll.
Yeah.
There was a reason for the season, baby. Period.
And he was marinating, no shade, but he was walking up into that motherfucking house, bitch, marinating, bitch. Like, I'm not ready yet.
Girl. And don't give a bitch long hair because the bitch will start slinging that long hair around, girl. I know that's right, Carl. Slinging that long hair around, girl. Yes, I live for it. Don't ever give a bitch long hair who ain't used to it. Because Carl been slinging that hair all season, girl. She whipped her hair back and forth, period.
I couldn't tie that hair up quick enough, bitch.
Hmm. But yeah, Q, I feel like Q just needs to learn to stop being so overzealous and like just chill, calm down, let Carl get it out first,
Hmm.
and then you respond if you need to respond or whatever. Because maybe you might be doing too much by opening your mouth, and you could be totally wrong because you didn't let this person finish their statement or
I
what they
think
had to
you
say.
loud and wrong, loud and wrong.
It was loud and wrong. But yeah, honey. But then my thing is this too, like scary hoe nature, girl, you should not be wanting to go back to prison or jail or making jokes like that because obviously you can't fight. And I really didn't even realize that you're out here built like air. Girl, no muscle mass. I didn't even know she was built like a really small femme bottom twink. Girl, and that's how I know that pussy's clean all the time, baby. She mama is dished and dangerous on a daily, girl. She takes her pure for men, girl. She's out here on her fiber one, girl, her Metamucil, girl. Mama smells like cherry blossom, girl, from Bed Bath and Beyond, girl, or whatever that place is called.
Girl, all that.
I'm here for it, honey. But Q girl, you too little to be doing all that selling out. And I love that you stand up and you do what you got to do, girl. You ain't scared of the rah rah. But pulling off your shoes, or what did they say, the Chelsea boot, bitch?
Girl, the way he do that boot, girl.
And I didn't see it hitting over, so I'm not even
I
gonna try
didn't
to
think
go
she
there.
got the girl.
I didn't see that, so I mean, all I saw it bounce off. I saw Carl deflect it, and that was about it. I didn't see it actually hit
And no
nobody.
shade, if she would have did took a little moan, it would have had something to bounce off of.
Well, she got that strong ass chest, child, so I'm quite sure it can, be her shield. Hello, God. Um, sorry, I'm trying to light this cigarette, even though I shouldn't. Um, and then she grabbed a pillow. So whenever bitches go to reaching, that's a natural instinct. You go to reaching for stuff. That lets me know that you are indeed a scary hoe and you're not a real fighter. And you also recognize that you're built like air. And even a punch of yours probably that pillow probably was more powerful than any punch that Q could serve in real time in real life, honey. So I get it, but don't expect when you start doing stuff like that. You got to understand who you're dealing with. You're dealing with Carl, bitch. Y'all love to talk about she's a OE drinking, old ghetto loud whore. Those are the ones to stay away from when times is getting to the way they act like they was in the scene, bitch. Leave those girls alone because now they have a reason to beat your ass, and that's exactly what happened. Although Carl only gave an old nasty piece of flicker, girl, and I'm not surprised, girl, because again she's built like air, so it's easy to go ahead and move her. Girl, when she bounced off that wall, I said, "No, girl,
No,
is the wall made of rubber?"
no, the part that got me was whenever she had bucked up at Adario, bitch. I was gagging, bitch. When she was, and then
Mm,
she pushed Zach, girl. Zach was the one holding the camera. That was the cameraman he pushed. I said, bitch, you fighting everybody but the person that smacked you.
mm. Just a hot mess. Oh, girl, this thing is not happening right now. Oh my god,
What happened?
girl, I can't even explain it. It's too nasty.
Girl, I know you're not over there playing with that motherfucking butt plug.
No, I'm not,
Oh.
girl.
Hey,
Let's just put it this way. I had been empty for almost 3 days, and then I ate a goddamn
oh,
rotisserie chicken, and now I can't even feel the bowels move, girl. I feel like an old man already. Girl, I need a diaper.
you're already in your 40s, girl. So I mean, hell.
Girl, I am 38. Do not put more time on me than I deserve. Okay, period.
Not 40 shame you, girl, because the girls come over here and talk about, oh, Chloe ain't shaming, girl.
No, I actually let me tell people all the time, honey. Like we live in dangerous times, and we have for many years. A lot of people I grew up with no longer exist in this life, honey. Okay, so it is a blessing to get older. Now, my thing is this: the downside of getting older is if you've never learned.
Yeah.
If wisdom has trouble finding you, that's the problem. If you haven't learned from anything, that's the problem. So. Getting old is a blessing, child. Because again, a lot of people I grew up with are not no longer here, honey. I've been in too many funerals, bitch, and I'm over it. But I will say another thing that pissed me off about this situation is like Nova. You find a way to bring it all back to Althea. When Althea was on the phone and then she had to address Ken and let Ken know exactly what was being said, Ken denied it, even though in real time she had to chasing for providing the receipts onto the girls to let us know that he did indeed say what he said. Here go Nova. Oh, I told you, it's Althea. I told y'all that's how Althea's the problem, girl. Shut up. Your lack of real Hello God name brand wig glue is the problem for why your wigs keep lifting up, even in perfect weather conditions, girl.
Thank
I'm
you.
over you and your side commentary. This whole season, we were promised the girls would be chasing, all these girls would be doing this, that, and the third. None of those things actually happened.
Thank
You
you.
have been null and void this entire season. You're the only reason we know you is for all the negative things. I don't want to keep rehashing that, but because we're in the finale, we have no choice but to kind of like address that situation. But you've served nothing this whole season, girl. Nothing. And I'm not even trying to be a cunt like I have been. It's just very real truth. You've served nothing. We're hearing about a children's book after the fact. The season is done. And half the, if not most of all, these people don't even like you. Where will your support come from?
I'm Harviana.
I mean, now look here. Hearing her story on that back end Kiki panel that I fell asleep on,
Yeah, girl.
I can appreciate the story. I love space. I love the whole idea of like some, space journey type of Dora Explorer vibes. That's cute, actually. And giving fun facts about the planets and the stars and things that go on in the solar system and the universe. I actually live for that because there's a lot of dumbass kids now, and they don't teach what they need to be teaching in schools anymore these days. So I can appreciate intellect and having those conversations embedded in our youth.
But can we be honest though? I'm not getting my child no children's book from a bitch that's as dumb as a doorknob.
I mean, we know she's dumb as a doorknob, but the people that are buying the book might not know that. They might not watch the show.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
they might not be aware that she lives next to an AI data center and it's draining the life force
Girl,
out of her.
mind you, the fact that you had to take the legs and stuff off of your character because it was giving too much sex appeal for a children's book is fucking crazy. Bitch, the first batch of books already went out, bitch, and the kids have already got the motherfucking books and girl, the reviews is a key.
I just, what's the book called?
Supernova.
Hmm. And where are they selling it?
Uh, at the bookstore, at your local bookstores, at the local movie house.
Mm.
No, I don't know what they're selling. I think they're selling it on Chase the Reality platform. I don't know.
I haven't even seen that either, though.
Girl, Sean got a copy and Harviana got a copy. Girl,
They must have got it from Amazon.
girl, either that or motherfucking back not back page. I was about to say
Yeah, they closed her down, girl.
Craigslist or make a
Will
personal.
be no more selling puss on on that site again, honey.
But yeah,
Girl, I got a story time about that too. I'll save that for later, girl. Girl, I used to pimp those girls out on Backpage back then, girl. Period.
ooh,
Girl, I had two little girl, y'all be fine, girl. This episode was lackluster as hell, and it was the finale, so we can get into those things and just say, girl, I had these two little dusty pieces of trade back in the day, girl,
uh-huh.
and girl, I was a horrible person back then, girl. These niggas, they had nowhere to go, they had nothing to do, so girl, y'all finna sell that dick to these punks, girl.
You was out there. What they call it,
Hmm.
a Rico? You need a Rico charge.
No, they were willing participants.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, girl, that must
Ooh.
have been a good one. Screaming. No, I be a madam. Oh, a madam. Okay. Supernova digital format only. Out now. Baby, no free promo over here, baby. No free promo. I always wanted to know what inspired you go into pet grooming and will you ever have your own shop and training school? Okay. Hey, Tay still rising. Oh, okay. She must be under her Wi-Fi must not be good right now. Hey everybody, what's going on? Let me check these comments. PDF version. The iconic says fly girl. Yes, I promise things are in the works now. No shade. What I will say about Dominic though, he definitely is chasing. He definitely got some good shit. He sent me some doggy perfume and some doggy detangler. Y'all know I got poodles, and I love the package he sent me. So I already know. I already know. So yeah, definitely. His products are super fire. They are called um Wolfgang. So y'all go get y'all Wolfgang stuff, and that's WOOFGANG. They talk me out of doing the tell all y'all.
Honey,
Girl,
I'm about to snatch my nephew up out that goddamn shower, bitch. I gotta use the motherfucking bathroom, bitch. Girl.
I'm
Can
screaming.
you when you get I need to use the bathroom, honey. Come on now. Whew, girl.
Don't be subtle about it, girl. Fuck that, bitch. I can.
Girl. They say women that are loose, honey, no God, honey. Whew.
Yeah, I was gonna do the tell all, but they talked me out of doing it. No shame.
No, I don't blame you. I mean,
Yeah,
time,
it's a,
place, and two, like when certain things are going on, you
yeah,
gotta kind of like strike while the iron is hot.
yeah. And I took too long, girl. And I was trying to do the most, but it's okay. Next time.
Be fine, child. And it's cool too. Like I kind of want to leave the whole girl. I'm tired of arguing with these pathetic whores.
Leave them where they at, dude.
I'm so over arguing with pathetic cunts.
Why beneath
They're
the Kraken? What's the Kraken? What's the
the
Kraken?
Kraken, honey. Have you ever
Oh,
seen? It's like a Greek uh
oh,
mythical creature, kind of like Medusa.
oh, okay,
So
nice.
it's big as hell. It's a sea creature. It's big as hell, and it just devours everything. And I
Ooh,
think Hades was the one who controls it. I
mm,
believe so. If we follow that damn movie, what was that movie again? The Immortals or something, whatever it was called. I
mm-hmm.
forgot the name of it, but
Did you ever watch the there was another superhero movie that came out that was like the Immortals, and it was what was it called? It just came out recently. I don't know, but bitch, I'm gagging because the old X-Men is coming back on Doomsday. Everybody except for Storm. Everybody except for Halle Berry.
I heard she actually is going to be in it.
Oh, I was trying
They're
to.
just they're just playing with people.
Eternals. Yes, that's what it was. How do you know what I was talking about?
The
Have you?
Eternals was actually a good movie. It was just overshadowed by a lot of different shit.
Oh no,
And I heard they were coming back out with it. Then I heard they canceled it. So I really don't even know what's going on.
I liked it though. It was good. I enjoyed
It
it.
was a good movie, and I love Angelina Jolie. So I think
Angelina
she
Jolie.
did she did a good job, huh?
Oh, she was in it. I forgot she was in
She was the one who was losing her shit, trying to beat the girls up like Carl.
it.
Period. Okay, let's get back into it, girl. I think I have control over thine bowels now, honey. Oh God. Ooh, girl. Note to self: I made that mistake a couple months ago too. I believe, didn't I? Where I was on the toilet for half of my life.
Won't be doing that again.
Ooh, girl, just you just be so hungry after, and then you forget certain things you just shouldn't eat, girl.
Hmm.
Ooh, shout out for bleach being in existence, cause girl, bye. Anyway, girl, I really be letting people in my life too much.
Hello.
Whatever. I think it's all relatable. Everybody can relate to foolishness here and there.
Just a little peach.
Some people won't admit it, girl, but everybody done had a little moment in time on their own. Um,
Where was he at?
I'm kind of over the whole Carl and all
Yeah.
these girls going at it. Q got mushed and pushed, honey, and bounced off a wall.
Hmm.
Nova in her hard chest, claimed to have got hit. Um,
Tony got hit in the knee.
Kendall found himself, in a lie, and then blah blah blah. Sammy basically being called out for being a fence hopper.
Uh,
Um, moving right along. I do love how even though Althea couldn't be there, that they kept her on the phone and she was kind of there in a way.
yeah.
So that was kind of cute for the inclusivity or whatever. For the girls being inclusive with the cast member, that was cute.
Hmm.
Um, Nova
Yep.
left early.
Nova and what you call it left early. Tony was upset about the whole cute with the champagne on the boat.
My thing is this though, and then let's talk about the boat. From what I come, I'm born and raised in Florida, and there's levels to this shit, right? And although I'm a very poor individual, I again grew up by the water, so I have an understanding. There's different tiers before you can consider a yacht, and it's based on size.
Uh-huh.
From what I saw, that was not a yacht.
It was a small tugboat. No, I'm
It
just playing.
was it was it was it was giving cute because it was definitely something down by the marina, girl. It was cute, but I don't think it was big enough to call it a yacht.
Right.
On top of that, I said this a while back. I'm gonna say it again. Y'all do know you got to pay for the damage.
Seven. I'm on loud. I
Those
got to hear you.
those floors are not cheap. Those girls got to buff that out. Them girls got to do all kinds of stuff. You cannot be out here cracking bottles of champagne and spraying that shit all over something that is obviously a rental. And even if it was your actual boat, you wouldn't want that done either because you know how expensive it is to get that stuff off of there and to clean that deck. Come
Mhm.
on now, bro. Act like y'all have been somewhere and know something. Child, and I also have to apologize to Q because I was literally standing on the hill that I thought that was Althea.
You did, because you did. You was going to war with about that because you was like, girl, you kept saying, Althea made it, Althea made it. I said, girl, I don't believe she did.
Honey, I for sure thought that was until I saw it in real time. I was like, oh shit, that ain't Althea. My bad, girl. Q, you definitely lost a lot of weight, girl. You must be stressing about this court shit.
Girl, shut up.
Because again, I had no idea that she was that small.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I must not have been paying attention, but I didn't even know that she had dyed the hair gold.
Yeah, me neither.
But Althea and him, they could be sisters.
Yes.
Girl, those are soul sisters, girl.
Did we have them going to well, okay, so then Nova no, Tony leaves that night. Nova leaves the next day, I believe, whenever they were at the place, the brunch, the drag brunch place.
Mm-hmm.
Which was cute. That's like a known spot for people to go to whenever you're visiting Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. Um, yeah, it was cute. It was a cute little scene. The girls was out there bumping and grinding. One thing that I did like though was that they didn't let this whole altercation that happened between Q and them like deter the rest of the trip. They made the best of it. They still were able to be amicable and party with one another and go and have a good time, which was a plus for me. Because I was like, yeah, I would hate for that to ruin my experience as well. So yeah, I would have got all the tapping done at the beginning so we could enjoy the rest of the trip.
And this is my thing though, and I just want to bring it all the way back to like, before the trip. My thing is this. I understand that there were efforts made, the stripper pole situation, the lemon squeeze, all
Mhm.
the things, right? There were attempts made to kind of like bring the group together to like resolve a lot of the issues and alleviate the tension. That way, when we do go on this trip, everybody can be at peace so we can have fun. That obviously wasn't happening either step of the way. There's the major dysfunction and tension as we arrive in Fort Lottie Dottie, not Miami. Hello God. There's obvious tension. Some of the girls are getting there early. Some of the girls are mad that other girls got there early.
Mhm.
The room situations, and then we have the side conversations that were happening throughout the season that Carl needed to bring to the girls. That also, I feel like the reason why those girls were on edge is because they were afraid of the things that actually might have been said.
Hold on, but why we don't? I remember you actually standing on the hill for Nova in that situation, saying that you felt like she was rightfully upset about the room situation. Was that?
She was, but I don't think that's enough to want to leave.
Oh, okay,
Especially when you've made relationships with all these people. Again, she's always wanting to be offended. Even the whole like trying to steal the moment in the Carl and Q face off. I
right.
was hit with a shoe on my chest and blah. Girl, shut the fuck up. This ain't about you right now.
Right, take it like a G and roll the fuck over.
Like, girl, your cockword mouth knows no bounds. Like at this point, like, girl, get a life, find something to do. Stop trying to play victim because it's like always like, oh, I'm so offended, I have to leave. I'm so offended, I got to do this. I'm so offended, I got to be shady. But
You
my
sound
thing is this though,
out.
you rather would run away from these people, but when it comes down to Althea, you're ready to step on her neck.
Right.
That's the thing that kind of pissed me off as I'm watching this season. Like, okay, you're scared to address these people in real time, but when it comes down to Althea, you're not scared to do that. These people, you felt like these people tried you, they disrespected you, but where was your confronting them?
Because no shade, if you think about it, even when it came to the whole her and Tony situation, like she was so quick to bow down and kiss the ring to Tony.
Hmm.
What you call it, like girl, yeah, but you don't want to rumble in the motherfucking ring with the motherfucking queen. No shade.
Hello. Period.
So
Period. So
it's
I just feel like, keep that same energy with everybody. And you wanted to get a plane ticket early. And then where were you before everything happened anyway? Girl, if you ask me, mama was out there turning tricks.
yeah, most definitely.
Because let me tell you something about Fort Lottie Dottie. We like to party, girl. That's one of the original places for the stroll.
Yeah.
T.S. Madison and a lot of the girls that I knew growing up will tell about Six Trunk.
It's
Homegirl was
that
down there.
real for the water.
Mom was down into the Six Trunk girl selling that old half-eaten puss down to the train tracks. Girl, stop it! I say.
Which caller was actually out here this past weekend in Dallas?
Who?
Akasha Bentley. She got booked for my friend's birthday.
Oh, I don't even know who that is. I'm sorry.
You don't know who Akasha Bentley is?
Mm-mm. Is it ballroom stuff?
No, no, no. Akasha from like the dollhouse. Girl, it's that real Florida
Oh, I
water.
don't know. Oh, yeah, I don't watch that. Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Girl, and shout out to Jay. I hope he's doing okay. He got shot at 7-Eleven this past or yesterday. It's all over Facebook. So my prayers go out to Jay, and I hope he has a speedy recovery. These guys is so fucking crazy out here, and they were showing their ass yesterday.
Mm. Well,
Bitch got
maybe.
shot point blank in like maybe like 2 feet away from me.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's all on video. It's horrible.
Well, girl, we got to stop the violence, child.
Yes, please stop the gun
But
violence.
But what else happened? I don't know. I feel like a lot of the girls weren't even prepared for this trip to Miami. No, well, a lot of the girls stayed in the house. A lot of girls were sick and shut in. Girl, hello God. They
Financing,
were.
financing. But I
But
was
why go? Why go? Why put yourself in a financial situation if you're not gonna be able to enjoy yourself like that? Like, why even? I know you're cast and all this kind of stuff, but like, if you can't really enjoy yourself, and then Noelle was the main person on my little vacation. We need to stop calling these vacations. It's not a vacation. It's just a cast trip, baby. Y'all there for 2 or 3 days. Y'all gonna film and get the hell out. A vacation is at least 7 days or more.
so I feel like well, from what I was told, I believe they only had to pay for their travel and for like $120 to put towards the trip, and that was the trip. I guess if they wanted to do extra stuff, that came extra or whatever. But pretty much that was supposed to cover their trip because the sponsors and everything took care of the rest. So I don't know what was so tough, what was so difficult about that. I mean, I could suck a dick for a little honey nut, and bitch, there you go. Why Tony and Nova didn't share a room slash bathroom? I don't think the room would have been big enough for Tony and Nova both and their big personalities. I think that so to my understanding, Neekney got the master in one house, and Kendall got the master in the other house. Which the master is the only one room that came with the bathroom built inside, if I'm not mistaken. Everybody else had like a common area bathroom with a common area like bedroom type thing. And I think that it had to been like Q. Well, no, because Tremel and Carl shared a room, and so probably Q and Sammy shared a room. I'm guessing. I don't know how they did it actually. I want to know where production slept though. Did they have to get 3 houses? Because baby, that budget must have been budgeting. Anybody got any thoughts?
Girl, I need 1 second, girl. Take over from me, Chloe, please.
Okay, I got you. So yeah, we're gonna take it to the people in the comments. They say, one thing Sammy gonna do is throw that thing in a circle. Yes, he is. He was definitely throwing that thing in a circle. Rave C says Q almost killed Nova. Okay, I guess. Gabby Jane says Nova didn't want to be there to begin with, so she made excuses to leave early. I agree with that as well. And my thing is, it's like, girl, if you're gonna be a sourpuss, girl, just leave. Baby, you have your nose turned up at every goddamn corner. Leave. Perta Bradley said, and Carl and Tremel shared a room. Yeah, Carl and Tremel shared a room. So I'm guessing Sammy and stop. Sammy and what you call it shared a room. Noel, and then that would have left one other room. Oh, that's probably where production slept. No shade. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Tony and Nova could have shared since they are the girls. Yeah,
shit,
you know,
Alfia didn't come, so there was an extra room.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I was like, girl, who had the extra room? So yeah, it was an extra room.
Oh, my bad. Nova turned that into a glory hole.
But you guys, they had production down there. They had Zach and then Andario and Tamar.
That place looked pretty spacious. I mean,
it was definitely a spacious house. It was really nice. It was really laid out. So it was. Meek just says it was plenty of restrooms and toilets for all. Bitches just want to be motherfucking greedy. No shade. Everybody think they the queen and everybody's not the queen. No shade.
Well, I mean,
I would have been up there with Nick, bitch. I would have like, move over, baby. I'm up here with you.
I mean, I will say that, like, when I'm in that consideration, though, like, I understand it, but
well, see, I don't feel like they did anything wrong because they didn't give Tony nothing different than what they gave Nova. So I don't see, like, if they would have gave Tony the master at one house, I would have said, okay, yes, give Nova the master at the other house. I would have thought like that. But because Tony was okay with taking a regular room, I don't see why Nova felt like she was above it.
Okay.
They said they still working with Zach from Orlando. Well, this is prior to the whole money incident and everything. This was filmed prior to that.
And they did everything in their power. I heard he didn't get credit either. I didn't see it.
He didn't get credit, and Andario called him on the panel. He called him a cameraman. He was like, he called him something, cameraman or something on one of the panels. I was like, oh,
she's such a nasty whore. That moose carcass ass bitch. She's so nasty. And then that hoe sits around and wonders why, with her half chewed off fucking neck, sitting here talking about people the way that she talk about people, and then she want to try to play nice later on. Girl, you're a horrible, nasty, raggedy bitch. And the reason I'm bringing that up again because I really want to reiterate people's spirits and their souls. Girl, when I did that interview with Zach, and then in real time while my interview was going on, you sat there and you sprayed that man down to the ground, and you weren't just reading him, you were reading him for moments in time where you were already planning on getting rid of that man. Just like these raggedy ass employers out here, you're going to use your employee until the last day to get what you can get out of them, and then you fire them after a full day of work. That's not cool to me. And the way that you read that, man, again, goes down to how you had already felt about him uh, way before my interview. So, girl, and that's not the only time. You're a nasty, raggedy whore. And you need to get your spirit and your soul together, girl. And maybe people would actually like you and not the people that, feel obligated to like you. Okay? Period. And I need a lot of you other whores to get out of your delusions about certain people. But, girl, I will rest my case on that because I don't want nobody thinking I'm, hitting them with bullets that may or may not touch and agree with those sorry ass spirits. But anyway, oh, speaking of Andar, I didn't bring that up either. Girl, Andar, the money was on the line, girl, for the place. Girl, the money was on the line. Q was about to mess up the money, honey. And Mama GLP one, honey, had to stand up for truth and justice, girl. Hello, guys. She said, girl, I was able to eat a rotisserie chicken today. I got my protein. I'm feeling strong. So I have no choice but to let Q know, girl, your 4'7" built ass is not going to be destroying this Airbnb today, honey, period.
Oh, baby, they signed the waiver for that, baby. He was gonna get all his money back. No save.
I need him to I also need Q to recognize that, baby, you need to seek an anchor management class. You need to get your life together and balance everything out. Because when you stepped to Andaria the way you did, now mind you, I have no real love for Moose Carcass at all. But bitch, I'm the court of truth and justice, and right is right and wrong is
I
wrong.
was like,
And Dario should have laid you out. The way I would have clotheslined your poodle built ass, girl. I know you, and the way that Q stared into Dario's eyes, girl.
I just couldn't understand why all the energy was to them and not the person that smacked them.
Well, girl, she already pulling off Chelsea boots and fucking pillows from fucking
Okay,
accent pillows to defend herself, girl, and she's trying to run around like she's on Baddies or something, or on an episode of Jerry Springer, girl.
okay, wait. So maybe the houses were different because Nick says Tony was sharing with Fifi, and since she didn't come, she had her own. Okay, that makes sense. So maybe the houses weren't identical. I thought they were identical, like I thought there was like a duplex or something, So okay, my bad. So Tony did get her own bathroom.
I ain't gonna lie to one. I'm a big weird person when it comes to certain features of a house. But honey, when Kendall, Nova, and those clip-on nails, girl, and Neek and everybody was outside smoking and chilling with that scene when Ken had that permanent bitch face for that whole scene, I live to just go out on the roof, bitch. Okay, period. Chill on a nice old piece of weather-resistant chair, girl, and smoke my piece of love and just be chilling. Like I can.
I didn't see that hard.
I was living for that. I live for that, girl. Period.
What I will say is, I hope that a lot of the unresolved issues get resolved at this reunion. I hope that they are able to have all the dialogue that is needed, required, and desired. And I hope they lay their hands on those that need to be laid on in truth and justice. Thank you. There you go.
Thank you.
King Butterfly. Yeah, he did say that she did have her own restroom, so that was my bad. I thought the houses were both like the same format, so yeah, she did. Tony did have a restroom. We confirmed that. YB, it was utilized. Okay.
Oh, child, I forgot y'all brought y'all men's, honey. So does that mean now, Nick, I'm a whore? Are you telling me that it was utilized in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Heavenly Holy Daughter in the puss, honey?
They took their man to where?
To the balcony.
Oh.
Girl, I live in old nasty. Girl, that's an old porn house too. Now that I think about it, girl, I know that's right. Girl, get it together, girl. Be up there on that balcony, a good old dark 30, girl, spread out over the railing. I know that's right.
Be careful, because I just seen somebody get evicted for having sex on their patio, girl.
Oh well, that's the Airbnb, girl. You can't get evicted from your Airbnb, girl. By the time that video makes its round, you already back home in your place, girl. What they gonna do? Add a charge onto your stuff.
Report your ass, girl. Report it to Dario. Put it on his name.
Let me be free, girl. These people, whoever reports that kind of stuff, y'all just mad because y'all don't get none, girl. Period.
That's exactly what the lady said on Facebook. She was like, "Bitch, y'all just mad because y'all getting none." She said, "Y'all gonna take me to court." She said, "I pay too much money to not be able to fuck on my goddamn patio," and I heard that.
So Nick, basically you confirming without confirming. See, Nick is media trained. I know that's right. He's giving us what we need, require, and desire without
Giving it to us.
Explore, exposing too much, girl. I know that's right. Spread down, honey. Period, girl. Ooh, now the only thing I have to ask, Nick, I don't know if you saw my last live where I had to give you your own segment to show praise and worship for thine cock. Hello, God. So were you out there laying out your boyfriend at the time, honey, or was he laying you out, or did y'all lay each other out, girl? Hello, God. Ooh, girl, I'm here for it all, honey. Ooh, yes, Lord. I hate being a man sometimes. Jesus
Me
Christ.
too. Me too.
Girl, I don't know how, and I'm thinking to myself as I get older, am I really going to be fleeting in my 50s? Girl, no, I'm not. That's too much work. And that's if I haven't fucking loosened all my bowels by then, honey.
Girl.
Girl, I'll be wearing a Depends, a diaper,
Hey,
and two pairs
Didi.
of pants, girl.
Birthday. Is that
Uh,
is that the D who birthday it is?
yes, ma'am.
Happy
What's
birthday.
up, D?
Oh yeah, he is his
Happy.
American style.
Yes. Yeah, I remember y'all were talking about that. Remember talking about at the beginning of the live?
Yeah, yeah.
That
Happy
there was that moment in time, honey, where y'all were he was up here and y'all were
Yeah, when we did my interview, I think.
sharing and caring, honey, and the experiences of life. I know that's right. Hello, God. Hold on one second.
Verse is law my way. Verse is law my way? What that mean? Oh, you a verse. Got it. There you go. We knew that. Bitch, we knew that nigga.
Oh, I know that's right, Nick. See, I just my thing is this though. It's girl, we done went way left on this live chat. Whatever, we already here. My thing is this. Oh, shit, hold on, bitch. I gotta. Why can't things just work out the way they need to work out? Jesus Christ. My thing is this though. Everybody is versing these days, girl. When I tell, but it's just hard for me to get. Like I could either do one or the other.
Oh,
I can't
in
do
one session?
both in the moment
Yeah, me neither. Well, no.
because if I'm feeling more cunt, I'm not gonna get the same arousal. You know, because for I don't know if like other bottoms, like I don't get hard.
Get your ass down. No, I just can't. I can't. I have to. I would have to get fucked first because after I bust a nut, bitch, it's a wrap.
Girl, I don't even care about your life anymore.
Touch the no. So bitch, you gotta get
Period.
fucked first, and then I'll get mine.
But it's
But
crazy
it's
because
not never go like that.
I've heard someone say this before and it made me feel like, okay, I wasn't the only one. But usually when I'm bottoming, like I don't, it's very rare. Only City Worker Trade and Thug Passion are the only two in my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about I've been a hoe since I was little. Since I was 11, I was sucking
We
dick.
talking
Okay,
about
period.
4 years plus. Yes, got it.
Yes, girl, period. We are the supreme in this. Um, yeah, but I don't. When I'm in the bottom position, I rarely get, and I think it's because your prostate also controls your penile arousal. So if the prostate is getting stimulated like all the time, that feeling for me, I can't speak for anybody else's body, but I know when that's happening to me, for some, I'll be horny, but
Bitch,
I just won't be hard.
I have busted a nut while riding somebody, busted all over their chest before, bitch, without touching myself, girl. I am
Girl,
talented.
someone did that to me my first year of topping, and I fucking cussed that bitch out because I did not expect that.
Bitch, I am talented. No shame.
Bro. I don't know, it depends because then I have these moments where certain people, if they tap it the right way,
Uh-huh.
then I get my things, you know?
Uh-huh.
But I just can't. It's either if I'm topping, I'm topping. If I've never really done the full
The,
line.
the sad part about it though is in my 31 years of living, I have probably only had maybe 4 sessions that was like, oh my god, like memorable, like oh it felt good, like four. Like, yeah, four.
Seriously?
Bitch, my sex life was horrible, girl. I don't ever have no good sessions. Girl, be like these niggas,
Girl.
these niggas be trash. Like only it's only been 4 times where I've been able to actually like take it and it was actually it felt good. Like they knew what they were doing. They had that shit. Wow. Yeah, girl. I'm sorry.
So, and this is Dallas, right?
Yeah, this Dallas girl.
And you know what? I've never actually heard any like major things about Dallas being good when it comes to like pleasure and sexual things. I've never actually heard that. Houston, I hear that a lot about.
Well, see, and that's why I always go to Houston. Give me a man from Houston, and move him to Dallas, baby. No, thank you.
Period. I do hear, but I've never really heard any
Dallas just
like.
got a nasty coin, a consistent nasty coin. It's consistent. Like I have my regulars, and I consistently see them, and
Mm,
they kind of like work around the clock, and so like I really don't have to post them no more.
mm, 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 shit. I'm gonna run through this episode.
We done ran through it. It's
We're
7
gonna run all these topics and discussions. Is there anything else that we missed?
No, I feel like we touched everything. Yeah, I feel like we touched everything. I'm excited to see how this reunion comes out.
Mhm.
I know that the looks was cute. I say the best dress at the reunion was Sammy. Worst dress was Nova. But the best for the girls I felt like was like Tony. It was either Tony or Fifi. I like both of their looks. And but I liked Sammy's for the boys, and I also like Nick's. So yeah, everybody else was Q's was okay. It was just too many different raids for me. What do you think?
I haven't even seen any of them really.
Oh, you really?
The only outfit I actually saw was Dominique's.
Yeah, and
And
his
the only critique I had about it after, I was like, I felt like it needed to be tailored more, or like, what's the word? Like,
cinched,
huh?
cinched, like it needed to be taken in more.
Yeah, taking in more. And I feel like unless that's how it's supposed to be,
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it could have been taken in a little bit more. I felt like there was too much loose fabric.
No, who's needed to be taken in more was that damn Tramel's bitch, your homegirl. That
I
needed
didn't
to
see
be
it.
a lot. It looked like one of them down red motherfucking flags that they hold out for the motherfucking bulls to come.
Oh, not a. Oh, I forgot what those things are called. I'm not gonna
I
try
don't know what they called either. But no. Everybody definitely brought a look. I was gagging that Tramel and not Tramel. That I think it was Tramel. The Tramel and Noel are sitting at the ends. Like I was like, bitch, why are they at the end?
Those chairs look small as hell.
They look more comfortable than what we sat in. We sat in stools.
Well, girl, y'all know y'all had to hurry up before that bar opened up.
Right. There's no shade.
Y'all had a really cute aesthetic though.
No shade. We had got in trouble because they started going behind the bar and grabbing glasses to pour like the champagne and stuff that people had brought or was ordering because we were able to bring in outside liquor and Markel had came out. He was yelling at everybody, "You're not supposed to touch them. You're not supposed to touch them glasses. They're not for us." We was like, "Oops, my bad. Too late."
Mm.
I guess
Well,
it
I ain't mad at him, child. You know, he had to make up for that previous year's bullshit with that JC situation, that lack of AC, girl, and the eviction notice on the door.
hello, honey.
Girl,
Terrell
so
looked like he had on an extra size. Yeah, it was giving it. It's giving that.
I have to see it. I haven't seen any of the looks yet. I don't do the behind the scenes, so I wait to the actual reunions to do my things because that's just how I do.
Yeah. I was actually surprised to see that they used the Dominique Morgan girl, whatever. She was cute. And then I liked the whole pre-show person, Seth. He's on TikTok. He was cool. He was cute. He's cute.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about? He was
I
from-
know exactly something. I follow him on TikTok.
yeah. That was a pre-show.
I ain't gonna lie, child. When I first was introduced to him on TikTok, he used to have some little things that he would say that used to irritate my soul, but he grew on me after a while, and I can't be mad at people for having their own little belief systems or whatever. But some of these gays, girl, like that Darren Fleet guy.
It takes a minute for them to kind of get their groove or kind of get their footing, and then once they get their footing, they usually be smooth sailing. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
No, but sometimes they be agreeing with that problematic ass,
Oh,
that what's the word? How am I trying to say it?
very
Like anti-gay rhetoric shit. Like I feel like a lot of the black gays be uh programmed. Like you can be black and gay and open all day long, but there's a lot of toxicity that breeds out of that, and they be having these heteronormative belief systems and these toxic anti-gay belief systems.
Oh
Like
yeah.
Darren Fleet, his ass just recently came out talking that bullshit. Oh, if I were to ever get married, it wouldn't be to a man. I'll marry a woman, girl, because God is not going to be pleased with me. Shut your ass up, bitch. You're gay as fuck, honey. You live in the existence of being a queen. Either way, even if you married a woman, it wouldn't be just and true and full of love. You're still going to be going to hell.
Right, because you already
So
committed the
what the
crime
fuck are we talking about?
against humanity, girl. You already committed the crime.
These cunts are crazy. And I need the black community to get up out of this whole religious psychosis trash, girl, because all that does is bring us down even further, bitch. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sick of that. But that's a conversation for another day.
I feel you.
I do want to say this though, as we step away from the episode and just really get into the things, and as we move on to the reunion, or whenever that's going to be. Overall, I do feel like this season was good, but I'm going to reiterate some things that I already said before, and I'm glad that this is the finale because, girl, I will not be revisiting these places again. Too much foolishness bled off into the season, and it overshadowed a lot of the great works. Um, Tony Bryce, for instance, um, and even Q had some moments of chasing where we really didn't get the full on like we should have. This season really lacked in chase a lot. I'd like for us to get back to the original concept of these shows. And if that's not the case, like me and Moose Carcass had an argument last year, remove your um remove that as a concept. Then if you just want to be reality or whatever the hell, girl, not the chasing part of it, that because you keep moving your goalposts, girl, here and there, like season after season the chases are almost non-existent, and drama, foolishness, and toxic conversation um ends up bleeding through and becoming the main stage, as we saw with this season with Nova, and a lot of the foolishness and that poured from behind Cockroach and Mouth. Um, Again, we're at another thing that pissed me off is this season we've tied it up. This season finale, in my opinion, wasn't. It didn't seem like a finale to me. It seemed more of like a fifth or sixth episode. And the reason I'm saying that is because like y'all got to tie a lot of these things up with a bow,
Yeah,
and not. This is probably the first season I say we got nothing in terms of understanding of a lot of the foolishness that happened,
yeah.
but we're getting a lot of pushback by saying, "Oh, wait till the reunion. It's addressed at the reunion. We made up at the reunion. This is at the reunion." That shit should not have waited to the reunion. We should have been getting that throughout the season and towards the end of the season. Wrap it up, revisit things, and hash things out on the reunion because, again, everyone's watching it play back in real time along with the audience. So you're going to have your questions, concerns, and blah, blah, blah at the reunion. That's expected. So, I don't really think this was a good season finale. To be honest, that's how I feel. Um, but I do think overall it was a pretty good season. I just hated that things got overshadowed, and yeah, and I just want people to take away from moving forward. As soon as a cast member brings up racial shit, as soon as the cast brings up gender stuff, foolishness poureth from thine cockroach mouths. Production, snap your fucking fingers. Hey, we're doing this again. We're not going there.
Clip it.
Because production isn't, at this point, I have to think about it. It's not even about a cast member having the intellectual or emotional wherewithal to have these
Because
conversations. It's the production. They
half,
don't have.
half the shit that we say, y'all don't even get to see it. It doesn't even make the screen. So like, they could really clip all that bitch in this and not put it on the episode.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Because again, production. It's not even about the cast. I had to think about that earlier. It's not the cast that I need to be worried about not having intellectual wherewithal. It's production that says, "Oh, we see this from Molly Girl. No, we're not going there, girl."
It's like it's a moment. It's like
Period.
this is gonna strike up the conversation. This is gonna be controversial.
Or not even just that. I think a lot of what played out was bitches really didn't think that a lot of the stuff that was being said was going to be as controversial or have the impact that it had. Because again, production is not thinking from that standpoint because they lack the education or the awareness. Honey, shut the fuck it down, even bitch, to even be able to say, oh, this could turn into such and such and such and such. So it
What?
seems like to me, a lot of these girls need to go back to some kind of seminar, bitch, and really do some media training. And when you hear certain buzzwords, because immediately when Nova at their lemon squeeze, immediately over, when Nova opened up her cockroach mouth, I immediately thought about that motherfucking Eva Lazada shit.
Well, yeah, and I think that even with the whole No, but in our situation, if you think back to like when the actual altercation happened and stuff like that, the moment I saw her reach for her or try to put her hands on her, I knew that that was going to be like the breaking point for a lot of people because I know that the platform is followed by so many cisgender women, and that was going to cause the great divide.
Hmm.
And no shade, if they weren't going to be able to like work through it and kind of make amends of it, I wouldn't have even aired it.
And truthfully, like when we saw down to the stripper situation, the stripper pole class or whatever,
Hmm.
that energy that Nova was giving off anyway. If you're not ready
Hmm.
to even go there and have that conversation, it's not gonna happen at all. Again, so as production, I've been like, girl, this hoe ain't even trying to do no self reflection. This hoe don't care about shit. She finna
Right.
die on this hill, girl. Even if she's wrong, she's just gonna be a ghetto, nasty, ignorant cunt. And it is what it is. Go ahead and just get rid of all of it. Don't even try to explain yourself. Like you got to do what you got to do. Cause now y'all be allowing these moments to overshadow shit. That
I was
shit.
gonna say,
That
what happens is y'all allowed to drag on too far, and y'all allowed it to get even worse and worse in the comments, and the people to get more hatred towards it. Because really, y'all could have been that Althea in her situation could have been a one episode thing and done, in which they either could have reconciled or they not, and let's move on to the next thing. But they don't know how to move the story along.
no, I agree. Because it really lasted through the whole season.
Yeah, no saying you
It
did.
really lasted through the whole season. Like we didn't give enough chances for things. And again, you turn around and you look at the mass majority of people don't like the girl.
Mhm.
Like there's things as a production, you got to learn to protect your people too. Like, hey, and I know y'all talked to her. That's really her fault again, because she was actually given a chance that a lot of cast members aren't given. Hey, girl, we see this. This is not going to show up well. Do you want to do this? She says, yes, I do. And then now the girl is wondering why she's being read for filth everywhere she goes. And then again, I wouldn't even give a fuck, but I just think she's so dumb too. And living next to those AI data centers are just a hot mess because it sets the girls up for intellectual failure. You sit here and you still pour foolishness out of your mouth. And there's no accountability, there's no anything. Like you're not even trying to reprise yourself, girl, or like, okay, I was mad or I said these things and I was uneducated and I didn't know these things. Like, girl, like come on now. No one wants to be looked at as a cunt, man. Like that's real shit. No one wants that. And I really don't think she really is one. I just think life and trauma has turned her into one. And because she doesn't like to do self reflection, she just, she gonna die on any hill she can.
She wanted to be the villain. She wanted to be this bad girl, this light skinned Puerto Rican girl that would do her doing, and that's what she wanted, and that's the character she wanted to portray. Do I think that there's some depth in there? Yeah, somewhere deep within her, but you got to dig deep, bitch.
My thing is this too, though. I'm dropping a link right now, Javiana. Um, damn, what was I about to say?
Oh, it's in the group chat, Harviana. I don't know what you was going to say. Okay, never mind.
Um, it was about Nova.
Mm.
Oh, I was gonna say this, honey. I know the Bible in and out, and I don't really believe in it too much, but there are a few things that I do believe in that the Bible talks about. Pride cometh before a fall. Okay, girl, you got to learn to remove your pride, honey, because you be standing on some hills that you just need to go ahead and fall on, honey. Okay, just and really to roll down her, girl. Period.
Thank you.
Don't stand on her. Let it go.
Harviana,
Because even if you didn't have a chase this season, you really could have just turned it around for yourself and did something different. Howdy, Queen Lou Wilson, honey. Hello,
What's
God.
going on?
hey
What's
girl,
Are they
tea?
open? They open. Period. Okay.
what's tea?
What's tea, y'all? So listen. How far have y'all been into the episode?
Oh, we are
Shine is
finished.
here too.
Hey,
So
Shine.
get him
What's
some
up, Sean? What's up,
PTO.
Trade? That's Atlanta Trade girl from Fourth Ward, bitch.
Girl, this is Atlanta Trade down here.
Dre Simba said he's looking for y'all.
Who?
Dre Simba.
Girl, I'm ready for her. I'm
Girl,
gonna
just go
swing
grab some
her.
salt. Just go grab one of those salt shakers, girl, and throw it on the floor. She'll think it's Coke. Girl, she'll leave you alone real quick.
I'm gonna step outside real quick. One second. Excuse me. How
Okay.
y'all doing? Y'all gotta step outside because I'm a famous YouTuber.
Period.
Listen.
Girl,
What's
they say you
up?
got the girls bending the knee in Atlanta.
Girl, when I say I love me some Q, girl, me and Q done talked about 14 times today.
She's so fake. Probably I
Me
So
need
and
I
how
Q
did
done
that?
talked about 14 times today, girl. Like, I live for me some Q, girl.
So how did that go? Because you do know, well, obviously you know because it came out of your cockroach mouth, girl. You was reading her for filth recently, girl. So how was that energy when you met the girl, honey?
So, when I walked in, no shade, I was like, because I came there to meet Sammy, for real. So, when I came there to meet Sammy, he was like, I was like, Sean had ended up coming. I'm like, girl, I do not see it from Miss Q. I think this girl gonna give it to me. She gonna give it up. It's okay. Jamar came over there to the table. She was real cute and cool. We was back like old times, girl, like all good girlfriends.
oh she's so fake.
And then, QK just like, That's what he said when you came. He was like, I was like, girl. I said, girl, like we start talking about everything that I had an issue with, what she did, what she didn't do, how she got her head rocked,
Tell you what
girl.
her charges was?
Huh?
Did she tell you what her charges was?
She ain't said me what I talked to her, but Q got a man, girl. Q man set us up real nice. No shade. I can't lie. I can't lie.
She kissed my
Q
ring.
man set us up. Q was like, "Oh, is this a section for all of us?" Like Q was that girl. Like Q did give it up.
Okay.
So we end up going to we was there, and then Q sat down and talked to me about everything. I'm like, girl, you got your ass whooped on the last episode, girl. How you feel about it? She don't feel like she got her ass. She don't feel like she got her ass popped. She said Carl grazed her. This is really her words. She said Carl grazed her and he made contact.
Girl,
That's
he's
what she said.
the wall.
Girl,
But I was like,
Grace,
girl, from
what?
what? And she said Undario slowed it down. But I'm like, girl, from what we seen, girl, your ass got popped across the head.
Girl, you
No
were
shade.
pushed into a wall and you bounced off that wall. Only thing that could do that is force. Now I know Sir Isaac Newton, girl, the laws of physics or whatever he did, girl. Like, come on now. I
He
ain't.
got in
I'm.
car and knocked her the fuck out. Period. We at JR Crickets right now. But she said that was what happened. She talked to me. She said she really got good hopes for high hopes for the show. I was like, girl, you got into it with Undario, girl. How you think you gonna come back? She said that she apologized to Undario.
She be
I don't
kissing
know. But really, like, Q is, I told Q, I said this like 3 or 4 times tonight. Q, I really like you. Like, in person, bitch, I really like you. But on
well,
the show, girl, you get on my fucking nerves.
I was about to
Mm.
say, we know you're not a good. You don't have a good judge of character by the people that you hang with, Tariana. So,
Girl, all I needed was my girl Nova.
oh
Bitch, she didn't
girl,
come out this week.
thank God.
But girl, Nova, I mean, but outside of that, like I was telling you, like, girl, I like you. I wanna like you, but on the show, girl, it just and he blamed everything on editing. No shade. He said everything is editing's fault.
Yeah, I can see that.
So was the editing's fault when Tremel had put those big ass arms around his neck, girl, and claimed him as his property, bitch? And then in the next episode, girl, we see that they are going at it, girl. So I just, I
I
need the
told
girls.
him, I said, why are you going so in on Tremel? Like, and he was trying. He gave me a lot of back scenes. He said that the girls ain't had any money for motherfucking Miami. He wanted the show to be glammed and dolled up, and those girls were not ready. Like Q was giving me a lot of little bit. No, you fine, you fine, you fine. Thank you. Shout out. Tell YB that you love him. Oh my gosh. Hi, YB. Love you. I just want to say
Hey,
I love you. Yes,
hey,
make
love
sure
you
you
too,
subscribe
boo.
to
Thank
YB
you.
and Chloe Speaks. Yes, here. I'm talking Chloe Speaks, girl. I'm
Who
just
is
all over the
that?
place. I am drunk as a bitch. But no, in all honesty, no, I didn't feel like she was going to hit me. But no, we had JR Crookers, Misha, my girl Ashley, my
Y'all look
homegirl.
good, girl. Y'all look real good.
No, Q is T.
How was the
Q
car?
is T. No L. Let me tell y'all something. No L love the Kiki Palmer. I'm gonna tell y'all that right here, right now. Noelle love the Kiki panel.
Watch,
That bitch
watch.
came over there smiling. I see all 32, like just cheesing. Girl, she loves the Kiki panel. Q loves the Q. Like I just kept running into Q, and I really like him.
He's a
I'm
really
as a
nice
Q.
guy. We've had some conversations in the chats
He's
and
a
stuff. And
nice
yeah,
guy.
I like
But
him.
I was like, girl, like on the show, I told him, I said, girl, I got to give me some time. Don't watch all my lives back, girl. I got to go edit some shit out. Girl,
oh god.
but Q is that girl. Q is that girl. Q got a boyfriend. Q is fun. Q made sure that we was like,
All right.
Sammy also, like, the girls here are really, really, really fucking nice. Shout out to Jamar for being mature, because you know I've been canceled out of chasing about 17 months. Girl, but Sammy was who came over. He was Sammy's husband is handsome, very nice and respectful.
They're
Fiance.
married now. They
Everybody
got married.
Fiance.
they are not married, but uh
Oh, okay. So what
but
is
no
years? This is
shade.
year 17. Year 17. Okay.
Year 18, 19 and a half, girl. Oh,
What is?
hard about to
I
get
would love
invited.
to know.
Another.
Hopefully, that's addressed
Oh,
at the beginning,
oh,
regardless.
Dominique,
Why
he
is that
cleared
tomorrow?
you, girl.
Oh,
Dominique, Q cleared you. Q said, bitch, you the one who wanted the issue with him. And y'all know I've been begging for Dominique to come out. I'm so sick of her. The bitch acting like she's so motherfucking booked the bitch. Not acting
You
like.
looked at me
But
with
the
the man.
bitch, but Q said, like, girl, you wanted an issue with her.
Oh,
That's what Q
mm.
said. And I don't like to spread mess, but I will. And
Take
yeah.
another drink for us, please.
Girl, okay. No shade. And I was like, girl, is Andario finna be here, girl? Like, is this
girl, you
girl finna go
scared?
ahead and throw her
Like, what you
throw her
scared?
things?
Was you scared?
I wasn't scared, no.
Oh.
Honestly, like I really am proud of the finale of season. I told Jamar this. The finale really revamped me because it wasn't so political. I feel like I could review it the way that Harvey Yonah has reviewed it, and it wasn't so like, oh, if you say this, then you hate black women. If you say this,
Right.
I loved how this episode went, and when episodes go like that, like I fall in love with them.
Hmm.
True T. And
Okay.
Pablo, if Pablo's on here, Pablo is so fucking handsome.
Hmm.
Bitch, when I saw that picture, you said, oh, girl, I wanted to fall on my
That
knees.
thing.
Pablo is a snack, and
Mm,
I'm not saying I thought Pablo was ugly, but bitch, in person, Pablo is a fucking snack.
Ooh, they did
mm.
good. I know they did good.
Now, I hope you don't get yourself in a situation, girl. You know he don't like to pay for Ubers. To get he pays in different transactions, girl. So from what other girls
Well,
from
I
what
ain't suck
Jennifer Hudson
Pablo
told
dick if
us.
you asking that. No,
Oh,
but
okay. I wouldn't be mad
Pablo,
at you if you did, because I want to.
I
Hello.
wouldn't be mad at if I did. If I did, I go on here live like, oh, that dick
Period.
was. I would have said I sucked the monster meat and went live, but I did not give Pablo any
Mm.
fellatio. Pablo was very handsome. I'm gonna post our pictures,
He looked
Pablo.
like he smelled good too.
I didn't smell him, but I didn't smell his breath either. You know,
Mm.
that's the thing in
Mm.
Atlanta. It's the girls in their breath. But no, Pablo was very respectful. I really like him.
I love
Me and
Pablo.
Sean both said that. We talked about it this morning. Pablo's that girl. When I say that girl, Pablo is doing his own show. I want to help him promote his own show. Like, I really like Pablo.
Okay.
We got into some teas about him. Is that like we got to do an official Kiki panel because Pablo is that girl. Pablo is the shit. I
Okay.
like him. Very
I
laid back,
love Pablo.
very handsome, very BBC, very
Mm.
boyfriend energy. He's a T. Sammy is so handsome. Noel just wanted to come and key. No shade. And Q explained everything. Q told me every fucking thing. I love Q.
Was he drunk when he did it? He sounds like a chatty Cathy when he gets
He
drunk.
was a chatty catty. I mean
Hmm.
Kathy, but she told the truth. I know that.
Mm.
And
So
I
does this
think,
change your
but the only
perspective on
thing,
Q
and Q,
now?
don't get mad at me because I know we didn't got cool and we talk all the time. But Q said that Carl didn't hit him. He said Carl grazed him. And I'm like, girl, from what we gathered,
No, that's
Carl
enough.
popped you
Mm.
across your head. I had to tell my girl that. But I love Q still down to this day.
Mhm. You just
Q was
met
a
her.
good,
So
it was
what
a
can
good
you give
time.
us the tea on, like, okay, so what in the conversation changed your mind about Q? Can you reveal
The
that or
girls
can
ain't
you?
have no money, which I
Uh?
figured. And see, when I say it, I'm wrong. But the girls ain't have no money.
Mm.
That's what it
So,
is. I did, Dominique. If he in the comments still, Dominique, I did go up for you, girl. I'm so sick of going up for girls who ain't present. But
mm.
I went up for Dominique and saying like, girl, I heard you was trying to come for my sis on IG, saying where's the real anchor and all this. I think you really had high expectations for this season.
Well, everybody ain't a scammer like him.
I don't
Well, I
think he a
mean, too,
scammer,
though,
girl,
I
because
think there
his
needs to
boy.
be. I
Oh,
think
go
the girls
ahead.
need to start holding like assessments. Like if you're talking about doing things like cast trips, we need to really like have conversations with the cast way before. Like, hey, no shade, girl. Can you stack up? Are you prepared for this financially? Like, is this something that you can do? And on top of that, too, I'm not trying to beat a dead horse or reopen things, but when we look at Orlando, 12K from one thing was able to provide what the girls need, even though they might not do what they're supposed to do. They did pay for that trip out of that thing. The girls didn't have to really do shit.
Okay,
Now,
let me
why?
see
You got
like that.
two. You got two sponsorships, and y'all couldn't cover these girls for this little 2 day, 3 day trip.
Because they had to cover his living expenses.
Y'all gonna put that
That
back down, girl. I can't right now. Girl, I'm drunk as a bitch, first of all. Secondly, like, I like you. When I tell you
girl,
it
you drunk.
takes
Yeah.
hanging out with Q,
Drop her, drop her, drop her.
it
Girl, did
takes
Q?
hanging out.
Okay, so did Q must have gave you some, girl, because you are really glazing him.
Yeah, for real.
No, but Q was like,
You on
when he
anything is
came over
possible,
there,
like Tremel was, and Tremel was on anything is possible. I had slapping ass on Dominique, girl, grabbing arms around Q down to the fair, girl. Child, let me say, Q
so
done
when
gave you a little
Q came
piece.
over there, he was like, and I was like, because I didn't speak to Q, no shade, because I knew what I said on live.
Not a Rio
And
moment from Dallas.
right, I ain't speak to him, but he came over there, and I was like, oh, girl.
I'll be honest
And
with you.
so he came over there and we started talking. He sat down and start. But I tell y'all, let me just give the Kiki panel their things, girl. So I was at there with my moderator, my good home girl, my good girl Ashley, and and the girl who actually ended up being Q's friend was like, "Do you? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but do you do YouTube?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, I know you. Is your name Harviana? I was like, yeah. And she was like, I watch you all the time. I'm friends with Q. And that I was like, oh girl, like that's the wrong conversation, girl. Like I've been eating Miss Q up. But the girls listen. And I would say that Q came over and he was like,
You finna say,
girl, like who's here? And when he came over there, like we just sat down and got right into the conversation. Cause I'm like, bitch, we have not had opportunity to talk. We have not. The only girl I wish I could have talked to while I was here was Nova.
she probably didn't
Honestly,
want to come out.
huh?
Where's she at?
She didn't have the coin to
I
come out.
don't know. I didn't message her or let her know that I was. I just been regularly posting on my Instagram, and the folks that like, where you at, what you doing, like that's kind of how things been going.
How long are you there for?
I leave tomorrow morning. Me and Sean
Oh,
both leave
okay.
tomorrow. We leave
Okay.
tomorrow. So thank you, Sam. I look cute. Yes, period. But we had a good time. Cardi B. And I'm
Okay.
gonna say this about Cardi B, because I know y'all said something about it, because Chloe said something about it. YB and Chloe, why did y'all not let me know I was on the wrong team? Cardi B is every fucking thing.
Amen.
That bitch is everything. The way she the blends black culture, the Caribbean, the goddamn Latin America, the everything. And she brought out Missy Elliott. Girl, I lost it.
Mm.
I lost it.
Girl, did you
I was on the wrong. I was blind, but now I see, bitch. Okay.
she brought Shamar
She
out, didn't she?
And I talked to Carl's ex boyfriend. Girl, I got into some things with him. I love Carl's ex boyfriend. I know that's bad to say, but bitch, I like him.
Is
I
that the
did
one
see
that was
Jamal.
on that show that was doing that on what was that show? What's the show called again? The Scene.
He was the one who was paying $20. Girl, I asked all about it, girl. Asked all
Mm.
about it. And we FaceTime Scotty because Scotty was got a damn face mask on, bitch. He ain't come out tonight. But it this trip has really been really good. Like the girls really, regardless of what anybody's saying, I know this ain't the Kiki panel officially, like, but the girls really respect our opinions, is what I gathered from this weekend. There was like, Harviana, if you can't make it out, can you come to my house? Like, that's
Oh,
the energy that we got. Shout out to Sammy. Like, the girls really respect our opinions. And I
okay.
just want to give a big shout out while I'm up here to both Chloe and you, because, Sean is already here. But
Oh,
shout out to y'all. They really, really, really respect our opinion. They respect and watch our reviews, whether they come up or not. They do. And the reunion, from what I gather, I'm sorry, I'm switching hands. But from the reunion, from what I gather, the girls are going to give. And I'm super excited about their reunion. I'm super excited about what they got to give. I appreciate them for like welcoming us into their city. Like they really do like us. I do want to let you and Chloe both know that. I know y'all not here in person, but they really do. That was like, oh, we got to see the Kiki panel this weekend.
That's good.
The
I'm just
weekend.
you breaking up, baby?
yeah, the service.
All the gays tapping into that Wi-Fi down there.
Yeah.
They can't
Javiana.
get. Can y'all hear me?
Oh,
Proper.
girl. Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, not anymore.
We love you, Harvey.
That's.
Bye.
They wanted to see us. They were inviting us to their homes, babe.
I know that's right.
So
What about
it's a big impact. And shout out to motherfucking Pablo.
Kendall?
Like Pablo is the most. I did see Missy to answer Dominique's question.
Did you see Kendall?
I didn't. Kendall said that he was gonna be at the event that I was at, but he wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
What about
And I
Carl?
wanted to get into some things with him, but Sammy, fiance, Sammy, his fiance, Carl's ex boyfriend,
We
goddamn, Q. Me and Q talked all day today,
know.
and I really Q wanted this show to be great, and I can't hate on that. If you want your show to be good,
What's up,
I can't be
Robert?
mad about it.
He's another.
Ro-
He's like
Robert.
the Princess of Orlando.
Robert says. Robert Coleman said no more exit interviews. Seems like this ATL trip has lifted your spirits.
Girl, I ain't running into Undario, girl. I thought, no shade, I ran into Jamar. I thought, oh, Jamar finna text him and say that I'm here, bitch. But no, I ain't running into Undario.
Mm.
Exit interview pending.
Well, I
So,
wish her
so,
well.
so where she at? No, no shade. But the cast really got a lot of, I would say this, the cast got a lot of respect for Undario. They do.
Of
They do.
course.
I have not heard one bad word spoken about him from anybody. Even Q.
They wait on their contract.
Well, they haven't been fired yet.
Yeah, they wait on their contract. Bitch.
They haven't.
Right. You're
Girl, on
right.
that
That
on
is
that
see.
day, you gonna hear all about it, child. Trust.
But right now, the cast ain't said nothing bad about Undaria. They have said nothing but great things.
Of
That's
course.
good.
And
That's really
Jamar has
good.
been a key because I ain't never because somebody had told me like I think Jamar at the bar. I'm like, oh girl, I don't know if he gonna speak to me, girl. But he came over there, sat down with us. So period. Shout out
I
to
will
Jamar.
say this though, to like add on to what you were saying. Even though I go to the depths of hell when I give my reviews and stuff like that, with a lot of my earlier discourse with Moose Carcass and a lot of the things that I had to say about some of the cast members in the earlier part of the season, these girls were still hitting the whether it was the Kiki panel or whether it was my live, the girls were still coming through to support. Dominique, all the girls, Tony, even when I was getting her together for her lack of truth and justice on the girls. Like the girls were still hitting the link. Like the girls were still coming over. The girls were still doing their things, and they were the real bitches. When they felt like things were wrongly said about them, they were coming up to defend their name. They'll click that link. So I was kind of worried in the beginning because of how things went with Orlando and how me and you had it out with some of these producers, girl. Like I was like, are we gonna get that from them? But I'm actually very happy to say that they were able to do their thing and they still supported the platforms. And not just us, they supported a lot of the reviewers' platforms. So shout out
They
to the
did.
cast and we appreciate y'all. Thank you so
And we
much
really
for
do appreciate y'all because, I mean, not to shit on anybody else's platform, but the girls go for the Kiki panel. I'm just sorry. I'm so
period.
sorry. They definitely did. They know the
Period.
name. They know the influence. They know the impact. They was like, oh, bitch, I went to sleep last night when you were out. Bitch, can you come to my house? Like, it was that type of time. The girls wanted to get our experience, pretty much.
Period.
And they definitely did want it. And it was Sammy, so nice. Boy, husband, fiance, so nice. Um, Carl, I already love Carl, but Carl was not out this weekend. I said I wanted to make it my business. If I got $3 in my bank account, it was going to Carl. So by Oh, you finna go? Yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Are y'all leaving? Everybody leaving? You Sean, do you got a message for the Kiki panel?
Hi, I don't really have nothing to
What's
say.
up,
I had
fourth
a
ward
great time in
trade?
Atlanta.
What's up, fourth ward trade?
They got you trained, girl.
What's up, fourth ward trade, child? She's a
Hey,
queen
YB.
now,
Hey,
child.
Chloe.
She's a
Huh?
queen now, honey. The nighttime done hit. She's a queen now. She's a drunk queen. But in that picture, she was serving thug passion, girl. I know that's right.
Y'all like my new piercing? I'm giving hood trade.
I know that's right,
How
girl.
about
You.
you say drive safe,
She drunk. Y'all drunk. Y'all better drive safe, bitch.
Oh, myself, honey.
Y'all better drive safe, girl. Y'all drunk, child.
Hi,
We
girl.
are drunk, and I'm, y'all don't feel like
Y'all
waiting
ain't
for me to
driving
food
this.
do it.
Y'all taking Ubers, right?
You got this food right here. Wait for this. You better. It do take a minute. Y'all do take a minute.
Y'all taking Ubers,
Yeah,
right?
we order. Yeah.
Okay,
You y'all taking
I'm
Ubers,
good.
right?
No, well, I rode with my good girlfriend, Sean. Sean and me will be in the airport tomorrow morning,
Literally in like
going
It's
back to the. Are y'all? Let me ask y'all
we
since
can't
Kiki Pounder's up here. Are y'all okay? Are you okay for Monday?
tomorrow night.
Mark.
Girl.
Girl, why you put me on the spot like that, girl?
girl,
Girl,
y'all know
okay,
y'all
I
gonna be sleeping
do.
this off. Don't even make promises you can't keep.
I
Right.
could do Monday night
We
because
can do
I get there early, early tomorrow
Well,
morning.
hit us up in the group chat and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, so we think about doing the Kiki better. But no shade. YB, thank you for doing this still tonight. We drunk, had a good time. And we gonna give y'all all the teas and I'll show pictures. I got pictures with people, but I just
Oh,
ain't
I do
posted.
got to update. Pablo look good.
I told him that.
No
Mm-hmm.
shade, Rico. If you did do that, girl, I
Pablo,
like
I mean
it.
Rico, if you did do that, we understand
Girl,
why you was on
Y'all are
bended
such
knee,
ass.
girl. We understand why you was
girl.
on bended knee, girl. Pablo, but the nigga that Pablo was with,
He look good too.
Mm. Girl, don't get me
girl,
They both
started.
look
he
good.
don't want his name or that
I
dick
will
attached to
risk my
nobody.
job to make it to
Okay.
Houston, girl. Don't even start with me. You know I'll put everything on hold for dick. Girl, I will quit my job. Fuck that PTO, bitch.
I'm screaming.
Fuck that PTO denial request.
Exactly. An apartment for me is good
And
too.
I
I
do
ain't
want
gotta
the
be
record
sleeping
to
in
reflect, and I know Pablo doesn't probably want this out there like that, but we were talking in the DMs and we were happy to see each other to share a drink and conversation
Okay.
down to Houston. So he was definitely about to, the table was about to be prepared before the presence of trade, girl, because he was about to go to my hotel room, bitch, period.
He
Justified.
Pablo is a handsome ass man. And I will probably go. I don't want. I mean, maybe I'm speaking ahead, but Pablo is the most attractive chasing cast member.
I'm not.
Period.
Mm.
I
Mm.
would say that.
Holton, well, if I had to choose, it'd be
You look good.
Kesey, but okay.
He
I
still
ain't
look
gonna.
good
I
too.
ain't seen Keith in person,
He still look good too.
but from who I've
That,
seen in
ooh.
person, Pablo is definitely the most attractive.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And Rico Cassadine, if you go down, if you went down on that
Who?
ding dong,
Who?
I respect you, Rico Cassadine.
Oh, Jennifer Hudson.
If I show you, if
Mm-hmm.
I show you, if I It's only a couple of people that look good.
Jennifer
Girl.
Hudson, girl.
It's probably
But nah, it's been a good time. I do want to get off here because I'm finna get ready to go.
Y'all be
So
safe.
I will be, and they get loud. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so
Thank you for
much. Shout
coming
out to you,
up.
YB. Shout out to you, Chloe, for 5K subscribers.
Yay!
Period.
Period. Period. Y'all be safe. See y'all soon.
Bye.
Love y'all.
Love y'all. And
Yes.
that was
I know
interesting.
that's right.
Work out.
Ciao.
I got to stay on the way, girl. So I'm gonna be out of here too, girl. Late in the midnight hour.
Yeah, girl, I gotta get out of here too. I gotta. I got so much stuff I gotta do right now. Lord, help me, Jesus.
I hope us open like you.
Girl, I'm regretting it all now. But I will say this: I'm glad I learned my limit because I feel like if I had little one, because I was gonna allow one more session, but I was like, girl, I'm too worn out for that.
Ah,
If one more session would have happened, it would have happened what happened to me 2 weeks ago.
oh
Because
yeah.
honey, I had to take like almost 3 weeks off, honey, because this thing was,
Hold
whew,
on.
girl, the vibrations. I felt like Godzilla was attacking me.
I'm screaming.
But okay,
Thanks for
I
having me.
guess.
Up.
Hmm, what did you say?
I said thanks for having me up here. I enjoyed it tonight.
Yeah, it was cute and a little everywhere, but entertaining nonetheless. So I appreciate it. Thank you for coming up and giving what needs to be gave, honey. I appreciate it.
Here we are. I see y'all later.
Period. All right, boo. You have a good night.
You too.
All right, bye. Oh, girl, everybody else, I appreciate y'all so much for coming through, honey, showing the love. I really don't have any last minute thoughts on the season. Other than that, congratulations. Despite all the things that took place, all the controversies, the toxicity, the girls living next to AI data centers, girl, and messing up their brain cells and pouring out foolishness from behind cockroach mouths. Um, I have to give, this season, let's rate it 1 through 10, 10 being the best. I will give this season a solid 8. Yeah, almost perfect, girl. Um, we got to learn to trash these nonsensical ass, controversies. Uh, Nip that shit in the bud, honey. Please do. Because, girl, y'all really could have had a hell of a season. And again, start talking to these cast members about their coin. Girl, if the coin was an issue for Miami, or my bad, for a lot of that girl, period. We need to have these conversations. And I really do feel like if we're going to be getting sponsorships again, I don't know all the ins and outs of that. So I really don't like speaking of things I don't know. But if I have to look at a reference like Orlando, y'all were able to, make sure the cast were, had room and board and flights and shit. I feel like we could have did the same thing with Atlanta. We got to understand too. A lot of these girls on these web series, they're regular people. Some of them might have what they have, but most of them don't have what everybody else has. And no shade, no tea, girl. We're all human beings at the end of the day. Some have and some don't have. And even some of the girls that look like they do have don't have. Um, and even if they don't, it's not even about that. It's about real world situations and things that go on. Like trips are expensive. Taking time off from work is difficult, and again, where the cast is not getting paid to do these things. So I do ask that production, and not just for Chasing, but for every other production company, we need to be looking into trying to find ways to pay the cast to make it all worth it, and to at least try to get some of these things paid for, or at least partially paid for, so all can actually have a good time. I low key. Just would like to go through briefly because I think because it's the finale, and again, I've kind of like spewed my own cockroach amount foolishness throughout this live and didn't really get to bring order to the chaos of it all. But just going down the list real quick of cast members and my thoughts before I get up out of here. So I'm going to start off with Tony Bryce. I did not watch the previous season that she was on, but I heard that she was, furniture. This season, she came through, showed up, showed out, chased, did her thing. She was more seen from what I see. Again, a lot of her accomplishments were overshadowed. The only real disappointing moment for me with Tony, and I have to reiterate from one of my lives before where she got mad, hot and bothered. You're an advocate. If you were not an advocate, if you did not have that title, I would not have put much on you. But the fact that you are an advocate for trans lives and you allowed, Nova Eubanks and her cockroach mouth to pour out foolishness and to, disrespect the girls worked my nerves. But other than that, I have nothing bad to say about Tony. I feel like she's a cool girl. She's a real girl. She's a down to earth girl. She's a grown girl. Okay, period. She's mature. And her kind of personality meshes well with mine. I feel like we can have drinks and we can cackle, slap five on these hoes, period. Moving to Althea. Love Althea. We've already established that I will go to the ends of the earth to serve truth and justice on her behalf. Again, it is not about who you like at the end of the day. It is about what is right and what is wrong. And I always stand up for those kinds of things. So that's why I had Althea's back this whole entire season because I was able to see the forest through the trees. A lot of other people were as well. And yeah, love Althea. Again, girl, I have seen the studio mixes to your songs. They do sound good, but that studio, a lot of people have said it, including me. Tap into the modeling, girl. Tap into that as best as you can. Okay, love Althea. I think she did a wonderful job to being the first, hetero cis woman to grace an LGBTQ predominantly platform. I think she handled herself pretty well. I think a lot of things were misunderstood when it came down to her and her existence on the show. But nonetheless, Mama actually saw it through. She may not have been able to attend the cast trip, which was the finale of it all, but Mama was very present throughout the season. She stood her ground against a lot of foolishness. Okay, shout out to her. She made some mistakes, but she's learning and she grows, and she stuck with the girls in the community. So shout out to Althea. Nova Eubanks on her cockroach mouth. I've given so much through this season. Um, and I just want to say this, Nova. I know you don't like me. It's okay, girl. A lot of people don't. Girl, when you hold up a mirror and truth and justice being served on your ass and your cockroach mouth, it is understood why you may not like those people. But baby, do some therapy, girl. Do some work, self reflection. Really work on those things, girl. Work on yourself internally. Everyone keeps trying, and I know it's a trans experience. We're trying to accomplish the appearance, but a lot of times the real work starts on the inside. The things that we'll put priority over to cover up the hurt, the pain, the trauma of it all, and the reason why we're cunts. You can't put a wig and a dress and makeup on pain. It's still going to show up as pain. Figure it the fuck out. And it's not just for a show. It's not just for anything to satisfy anybody's, opinions or perspectives about you. It's about you. You need healing, mother, daughter. Okay. So please search and find yourself because I really do feel like you might be a really good person. But the way you show up and the way you deal with situations, girl, it's just it's a mess. Moving on. Sammy, I really enjoy Sammy. I think he's a bubbly personality. I love nice people, kind people. Sammy, I really hope that you can see it from the viewers' perspectives. No matter if this was edited, chopped up, or anything like that, girl, you did come off like a fence hopper. Okay. Um, my message to people like that: just be true through and through authentic. Show up the same way in every situation, every friend group, every person. That way, no one can ever say, "Oh, she was flip flopping. She did a couple backflips here and there because she was trying to save face with these hoes." Okay, love you down. I know I threw a little bit of light shade, but girl, it's been 19,000 years, and you're still a fiance. What is the real tea? I don't really care about marriage. I really think marriage is foolishness anyway, if you ask me. I just think it is a social construct that has, made people feel obligated. I know people keep trying to say, oh, they're trying to overturn certain things. Girl, they're never going to overturn the whole gay marriage of it all. That's not happening. If the Supreme Court ruled it to be once, they're not going to go back on their own word because, again, pride comes before a fall. If they do that, they got to eat crow. The legal system doesn't really work that way because no one likes to eat crow. But we're still talking about 19 million years of y'all being, on bended knee, girl. I know y'all knees is tired, girl. Just do a little party at the house. You ain't got to be legal with it. You don't really have to be. Unless, Sammy, does that man have money that we don't know about? You trying to hurry up and, girl, tie the knot, make this legal. So if he accidentally falls down the stairs, girl, you get a coin. Okay? That's the only real reason, in my opinion, girl. I'm just playing. But y'all get married, love each other. It'd be a good opportunity to switch things up in Zaria, honey, Miss Carter's girl. Do a wedding special. Let's get some different shit on the platform. Period. But yeah, love Sammy. You performed, you chased, you came, you saw, you conquered. You didn't act like you were new to this. You acted like you were true to this. So shout out to you for doing your thing. A lot of new cast members on these franchises, these platforms. They don't know which way is up or which way is down, girl, left, right, side to side, girl, period. So you came in, you did what you had to do. Shout out to you. Noelle, I had a lot to say about you in the beginning, but you're just a chill, fun girl. A chill, fun girl, and I the level of maturity that you showed throughout your time on this season really surprised me because I really thought that I really was going to give you a lot of fever in the beginning, but no. Um, you were the comedic relief. You were fun. You were energetic. It gave what needed to be given. A very well balanced cast, if you ask me. Um, so shout out to Noelle for being fun and being entertaining and giving the girls what's needed, required, and desire, girl, to just let the girls know, girl, don't stress it, girl. Relax, chill, vibe out, honey, have fun, laugh. Period. Who else? Carl, girl, I know you. I'm glad that you showed up and showed out. You remained yourself. Carl is not a show ho, even though she be on shows and people know her about the shows. Carl is a very real individual. I've had a very lengthy, friendship and kind of like colleague vibe with Carl through the years. He was a panelist on my Yes God Roundtable. I think for what, 2 seasons? Him and Tremel were guests in my earlier seasons. I've interviewed them when they were the corporate mouth. So yeah, those two I've been around for many, many years. But yeah, Carl, what you see is what you get. Very real, very authentic, and it's not about being the baddest bitch or the roughest bitch. It's about being the realest bitch. Okay, a lot of people get that rah rah shit. Think, oh, you think you're the T, you think you're that girl. It's not about the rah rah stuff. Because even me, I'm a big bad wolf myself, but I know that I can't beat everybody. But I ain't scared of nobody. Hopefully that makes sense. And that's what I love about Carl. No matter who it is, Jesus Christ Lord himself could appear. And if Carl has to read that down, if I have to read that down, we will do that. Period. Okay? Shout out to Carl for keeping it real, keeping us entertained throughout this season. Thank you for being on this season because Lord knows we don't know what would have transpired if it was not for you serving truth and justice and comedy. Period. Tremel, I love Tremel. Y'all know that, right? But I feel like we never get a chance to see Tremel just be. And that sometimes makes me wonder, is he even cut out for a show? And that's not tea, it's not shade, it's not nothing. It's just a thought, right? Because you have a special person like Tremel that he is entertaining, he is funny, he's very talented. But I just think his level of maturity and his vibe, ever since Tremel was on G Status, for some reason, he'd be picked on. People would try to find a way to ruin Tremel's day, to fuck up his vibe, and to turn him into being some kind of raggedy whore. Okay, and for the life of me, I think it's the people who are quiet, who are calm, who are, you know, standing in who they really are, And even myself, like problems just arise because I'm just existing and I'm unbothered. I hate that kind of shit. Okay, period. But shout out to Tremel though. He came Saul and Carter. He did his thing. He showed a chase, girl. He tried his best with these girls, and hopefully at the reunion, some light is shed on the foolishness of it all between Kendall and all these other girls, and like why everyone hates Tremel. I would just love to know. Everybody hated Chris, girl, but now everybody hates Tremel. Like, girl, we need the answers. If those answers are not provided, lets me know that y'all were just fake and it was forced. And y'all just love to hate Tremel. Period. Um, Dominique, the anchor, the co-producer, girl. Period. I love Dominique, and that's a lot because when we were first introduced to him, y'all know I don't have never seen a girl from Miss Lauren England girl in her cock-ridden mouth. Okay, but he was going at it with Lauren England his first season, and he got a lot of backlash for that. Dominic has grown so much throughout his time on this platform, and he has utilized it for what it needs to be utilized for. We have seen the come up, we have seen the failure, we have seen the heart being broken, girl, right in front of our eyes. We have seen the changes, we have seen the progression. We've seen it all from Dominique. And I'm proud to say that I really think that he did what he needed to do. Um, Now this season there was a lot of things going on that I just was like, I know that when it comes to chasing, especially girls who are established in their chase, like a Dominique, you may not have much going on. And I know Dominique said this earlier, a couple lives back, that when I was going off about the same situation, like he was trying to help everybody else. And again, I commend that and I love that. And you were trying to, bring the season together as a co-producer and do what you got to do. But I just want you girls to get what you came to get. Don't get lost in the sauce trying to help everybody else when you should be helping yourself. The only two things that we saw from, well, three. Well, we didn't really get to see the Nova dog grooming situation. We just y'all was standing outside after he was done with it. We got to see you be a judge at, what was that thing called again? Something Gala. It was like a play on the Met Gala, but it was a Mutt Gala. I forget, girl. We saw that. And then we had a scene with you and some people teaching people how to groom dogs. Girl, I'm a hood hoe. I'm not going to lie. Just like when it rains, I grab the soap and wash my car. Okay, girl, you better ask these cats. Girl, I got a nasty piece of tote bucket in the backyard, girl. When it rains, hello God, I just grab the soap, girl, and wash the cats and let the rain rinse the girls clean. Girl, I understand, girl. It's 2026. We're in recession, girl. We are not rich. A lot of us are still very poor. Girl, I'm not putting that much energy into no damn animals, girl. I love animals. Animals love me. But girl, no. I'm sorry, girl. Animals and their fucking things, it's too expensive, girl. Go down to the Publix, get that 4.79 that cat food, girl, for all nutrition, honey. Period. We're not buying extra things for cats. We're not doing or dogs or anything. Girl, no sweaters. Girl, you finna get this human shampoo, girl. Period. This conditioner, bitch. Okay. A rinse, hello God, and one of these old towels I use to wash the floors to dry you off. Girl, you better be appreciative. Period. Okay. But no. Shout out to Dominique again. I just wish we would have saw more of the chase because I've heard so much on the downtime by way of Chloe because Chloe loves celebrating Dominique and his dog green products and things of that nature. I just would have loved to see more of that when it comes to him. Um, Anyone else? Am I missing anyone? Oh, Q. Q, girl, I love you, girl, but you just need to balance out your anger, girl. And it feels like when some of these girls get a little drink in their system, that childhood trauma and trauma period just kind of surfaces real quick, girl, for a brief moment in time until someone has to like check your ass and bring you back to reality, girl. Um, but Q, I do like you. I think you were a great addition to this cast. I know things happen to you outside, like going to jail and suffering the things that you suffered while in. Thank you for telling your story. A lot of people can relate, will relate, and are probably very appreciative of you sharing that story. Um, What else? Yeah, shout out to Q. You know, you did your thing, honey. I can appreciate that, but you got to balance yourself, girl. You got to balance yourself, baby. Period. Um, what else? Hell, shit. That hyper attitude is probably what got your ass locked the hell up the first time, girl. Gotta chill out, honey. Be out here serving truth and justice behind the cell, honey, because you don't know how to control your anger, baby. Okay. Um, I think that's it, right? Tony, Althea, Nova, Carl, Trammell, Sammy, Noel, Dominique. Oh, Kendall. Kendall. I like Ken. I just think that he needs to start thinking for himself. Again, I could be wrong, but get to know people for yourself. Don't judge a book by the cover. That's fuck a cast. That's just life. Period. When you meet people, right? Again, I could be wrong, but that's how it shows up on the show. Thank you for sharing your story with us, the good, the bad, and the ugly of surrogacy. I do hope that that does not deter you from trying again. Now I know it's a hefty cost. It's very pricey, but I will reiterate what I said before when I reviewed that situation. I know we want our biological kids. We want to see our personalities and our likeness in them, but if that doesn't seem like an avenue that you can continue to, travel, please consider adoption. Please consider foster care. Do you even know if you'd be a good parent? And that's no shade, it's just the real tea. A lot of us want babies, we want kids, but try being a foster parent first. Especially in Atlanta. There's a lot of kids. The DFAC system is horrible. There's a lot of kids who need loving homes. And there's a lot of young kids too, babies as well. So, get your feet wet. And I ain't talking about just babysitting on the weekends, girl. And speaking of that, there are mentor programs. If you want to get involved in stuff like that, you can reach out to your local defects department or your Department of Children and Family, CPS, whatever you call them, and they can link you with the right people. Um, yeah, because a lot of girls think they can just raise kids, and no, girl, it's a lot that goes into it. Trust me, honey, it's a lot, especially when they become teenagers. Because girl, they will work your everlasting existence. Okay, I love you too. Thank you so much. I love you all too. Um, but yeah, Ken, I just, yeah, yeah. I like Ken. I just wish get to know the girls. Period. Anyway, and again, I want Ken to understand. Don't be mad, bro, because the girls will be talking about you as it shows up on the show as a viewer. It does seem as if you were the one that created the Great Divide. The elites versus the poor girls, or whatever the nickname is y'all call them. Either way, y'all look at them as they're poor and beneath you. So whatever. um, and that's it. That's all the cast, right? Yeah, I think that's all the cast. Girl, I want to say this, but I can't say it. I have tea. I have tea. I have tea. I have been sworn to secrecy, girl. I have sworn to the old guys and the new that I would not release it. And I am not. And I'm going to wait. And when let me tell y'all something, girl. The tea that I have, ooh, girl. Some of these girls are going to get lit the fuck up. Again, I love y'all, but right is right and wrong is wrong. And when the time comes, and hopefully after the reunion, I am given the green light to release the Kraken upon thine asses, bitch. Truth and justice will be served. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. But because I have loyalties and respect and love, hello God, I'm not gonna go there right now. But trust me when I tell y'all the court of truth and justice, it is going when we serve these cunts and charge them for their crimes against humanity, girl. Okay? Believe that. Stay tuned for that tea release because, girl, it is going to boil y'all blood. It is going to boil y'all's blood, girl. Jakar upon the girls. You're going to, girl, you might turn into a Viltrumite, girl, and go reign supreme over the universe, girl. Girl, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, it's 1 o'clock, girl. I've been on here for almost 3 hours, I guess. Um, excuse me, y'all. Oh, girl. I gotta stay away from the poppers for a while because, oh, girl, they're good in the moment, but that after effect, girl, that thing will send you into, oh, girl. Mm, mm. I don't even know why I got, but girl, I've been taking dick. I don't know why the hell I'm sitting around here doing poppers. I really don't need them. Like, but they are a helping hand. Okay, girl, it helps put you in demon time, girl. I know that's right. Anyway, y'all, I'm just blabbering at this point. I have nothing else to give. I feel like I've given a lot. Shout out to the season. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the Kiki panel. Shout out to again Harviana Queen, the Wilson Honey, for having me on these past 2 seasons, the Orlando season and this season of Atlanta. It's been a journey. It's been a lot, but I don't regret shit. I love it all. I appreciate it all. I love the connections, the communication of it all. I love all the things that's needed, required, and desired for this space to get its just due. Okay, period. Shout out to all the reviewers. Shout out to the Chasing panel. Shout out to all the Justice League, Hello God, that were doing their own reviews and their panels as well and their discussions. Shout out to all the girls. Period. Shout out to King Carrie. Shout out to all of the girls. Whether I like your ass or not, bitch, we are in this space together. Okay. We're all in this together. Anyway, yeah. I gotta give y'all a couple story times this week, or I'm gonna do my memberships this week. I'm gonna do the memberships this week. Girl, let me shut up. I'm gonna do the memberships. Okay, period. Um, girl, I gotta get in here and clean the hell up, girl. Oof, girl. Girl, this weekend was a trip, girl. I ain't never did all that like that before. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Girl, let me tell y'all, girl. I can't wait to get y'all these story times, girl. Like, oh my goodness. YB is a true whore. All right, y'all, let me go. I love you. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll say this, thank y'all for, again, supporting us in this space as we have reviewed this platform, Chasing Reality Girl, Chasing Atlanta. We have LA coming out. Shout out to them. And then I believe Dallas will be coming out right after that, girl. Girl, we already know Orlando won't be doing shit. But you never know. You might be surprised. Anyway. Love y'all. Thank you so much. Shout out to Chloe. Shout out to Harviana. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to all the bros who came through to support, whether in the comments or hovering in the ether of life. Your view, your click, hello God, your comments, your engagement, your like, all things are appreciated. Okay, I'm gonna get up out of here because, girl, I got shit to do. Literally, okay, period. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be blessed, never stressed. But health is truly wealth. And until next time, guys, take care. Enjoy your work week. Y'all be safe out there, okay? And yeah, take care, y'all. Bye.